Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you from the cigar cave in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
The cigar show for the community, by the community.
A forum to talk stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle.
If you're looking for ratings, negativity, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place.
Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us
At the Cigar Junkies Facebook group.
or contacting us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies?
Here we go. Here we go again.
Girls, what's my weakness?
Wiki.
Men? Is the next part of the song.
I forgot that I had my
Because I'm
buttons
not
back.
I'm not a cricket pro. So
He was playing with it earlier. He was pushing.
He's playing with your buttons. He's pushing your buttons.
He was pushing my buttons.
Ooh.
Very much so.
So what's good, man? How was your week?
It's a little bit all right, a little bit crazy. We got the weather kind of seemed like it was going to break, and then it broke.
Yeah.
Now
It
it's
was just
broken.
pretending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
normal, though.
got outside, started doing some stuff, like started the pond work for the year. Reminded myself why it was a fucking terrible idea to have a pond.
Yep.
Still some minor fixes. Actually, it's not bad. Like a couple of little things. I was like, okay, cool. But it was nice to get out there and see the fishies.
Oh yeah.
See my happy place. Start trying to do a little bit of cleanup on the yard. There was ambition to do that today too, but as one does, I slept till noon, and then it was chilly outside, and also I had to do all this shit first.
I was wondering, because I sent you that text pretty earlier this morning, and then I finally got an answer. I was like, oh, that took him a long ass. Because you're usually Johnny on the spot with the text. Like,
Yeah,
if you're awake, you respond pretty quick.
generally, yeah. So like the wife got up, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm getting up with her and shit. And I'm always reluctant. I'm always slow to get out of bed. And she turns off the light and closes the door behind her. I was like,
no.
guess I got a free pass.
Oh,
Boom,
no.
back out.
Yep.
4 hours later,
Oh,
fucking woke up and was like, oh, I guess I ain't getting done as much as I thought it was. So tomorrow I'll push a little harder, try to get some shit done. It's supposed to be like a couple of degrees warmer. I got all kinds of shit to do to prep from fall and winter but I got the big umbrella to install out there. I need to replace a bunch of patio furniture. I fixed a couple of the chairs.
let me know what day you're going to do that umbrella, because I'm busy that day. I want no part of that
Fair
one.
enough.
That's
I wasn't even going to call you. You're actually like the most fortunate person I know in the fact that you have a built-in busy excuse for all the time.
It's just standard.
It occurred to me like, oh, it might be fun to like have Sam come over and help with some shit and like
I would love to.
like drink and fucking
Yeah.
do some stuff.
I love doing shit like that.
Yeah, like if anybody ever was like, hey man, you want to come help me do some shit around the house, like we could drink and smoke cigars? Fuck yeah, dude. Like that sounds amazing. Because some dudes like to do stuff like chores with other dudes is not work anymore, right? It's not a chore anymore. It's like we drink some beer, get into some trouble, fucking.
But it's pretty much standard. If you are or ever were a mechanic, an auto mechanic, it's guaranteed that drinking beer and doing things is a pastime. Like that's just how that works. Ryan
Also, you're on call for life
oh yeah,
as a mechanic.
yeah. It doesn't end.
Like-
Luckily, I got out like right as the big technology swing happened, so I can actually plead ignorance now. Like I don't know, man. I just go fucking plug it in.
Do
or
not
something.
know how to do an oil change on your Tesla.
Yeah. I tried. All this acid came out and I just gave up. Ryan Seneca said he found out today that they're moving their headquarters from the spot that was 20 minutes from just the tip to a spot that's only 10 minutes. That's fucking cool.
Woo, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that'll be not bad. But yeah, I got a lot of fucking prep work. You know, I like to do the outdoor entertaining here.
Yeah.
Our house is small as fuck. If we could fit an event in the garage, I'll do it in the cigar cave. But bigger events, which I like cooking for a lot of people. I like hanging with a lot of people. Need to happen outdoors.
Yeah.
And the outdoors is in bad shape. So
I do miss that about my old house. Our old house had, it was a big old farmhouse. So we had, a 20 by 20 dining room. It was 4 rooms on the first floor. Yeah, 3 rooms and an entryway. So it was just massive. The kitchen had the island and room for, I think we had probably 25 people in there, like standing, not comfortably, but not uncomfortably. Plus the dining room. It was just, I miss that because our new house does not have that same capability. That said, I mean, we have a decent amount of space. I mean, we could still have, a 15 to 20 person party, but we used to be able to do 50 to 75.
Yeah, I have a very, very large family, and I bought my house to reflect the fact that I need to entertain those people.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, at our old place, my garage was 2,500 square feet. So,
wow.
like, we had a couple parties where it was like, all right, let's just line up, the big white tables.
Hell yeah.
Just line them up. And we did a game feast one time. So everybody, the deal was,
Oh, that's rad.
bring whatever you killed. Just bring.
Who brought the groundhog?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like when cousin Billy come over with his wife slung over his shoulder. We're like, all right, time to shut it down.
We're eating sherry tonight, baby.
So, a gentleman that I no longer speak to, he brought a baby deer over. And he's like, hey, I got to get your fire pit going. He's like, I'm going to fire roast it on a spit. So we would have like a half dozen turkey fryers with water, Cajun boil, peanut oil, like all ready to go. We would have 4 or 5 grills. Like everybody would bring their stuff to cook too. And we would all just stand around and slowly cook things all day. So like the one year, I think I did 25 pounds of bluegill.
Oh, wow.
Just, one like little fillets at a time.
Chunklets.
And just sat there like the whole day, just throwing them in. People want more, just throw some more. And like, it was kind of like the appetizers that never ended. And then, like while you're waiting for a whole deer to cook on a spit, or you're waiting for,
Welcome to the redneck garden.
yeah, a luau pig that was buried up in the back of the property. Like,
Yeah.
I miss that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
But-
you actually found the most diplomatic way to host a cookout with a lot of other dudes. Because instead of standing at the grill watching you, like wanting to touch shit, everybody's got their own grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a masterpiece, dude.
Dude. And I think we did it twice. And then, and we used to do a bunch of, so I love New Orleans. Cajun food is by far superior to any other food that's ever existed. I freaking love it.
I like it when it's good Cajun food, when it's not like fucking,
Yeah.
you Yanks don't fucking know how to cook no nothings, and they come up with their bland ass fucking.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
no.
That's some oil filled shit right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So
got-
often.
You got a guy who brings his turkey fryer and he's like, I'm going to cook you some etouffee today.
yeah.
And you eat it and you're like, this tastes like fucking cereal
Yeah.
that's made out of cardboard.
Or it's just nothing.
So I think it was the second time that we went down to New Orleans. My wife, myself, 2 of my buddies, we all went to cooking classes while we were down there. Like we paid for cooking classes while we were there, and bought the right seasonings while we were down there. Like I just ordered those for it. So like jambalaya, etouffee, gumbo, like. So like each of us kind of learned one thing really well while we were there. My wife rocks the jambalaya. My buddy does the gumbo each time. Like each person does their thing, and then we
Which
get
one of you knows how to cook the roux?
the roux part of like all of them.
Oh, is
All
it?
of us can make a roux. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it, but
Like
like
the little girl from the Hunger Games.
that's, that's fucked up and kind of awesome at the same time. I
like,
really cool. That's amazing. You made that
damn, bro.
association.
You know who is the best and worst fucking Cajun cooks at Cameron? Antonio Collins was the best.
Oh.
He had this little fucking $20 gas station smoker he kept in the
The
back
old
of his
smoky, man.
Yeah.
truck. Bro.
That thing was made out of
Unobtainium.
no, it was Old Smoky. They make this grill, but their claim to fame is they make it out of like overhead, like this shit. That
Oh,
shit right
like
there. That's
ductwork.
yeah, they make it out of ductwork.
Huh.
And they roll this smoker out of ductwork, and it
That's
just
cool.
looks like a little barrel.
The best tasting meat I've ever had in my mouth came from that man, for sure.
Oh,
Fucking
AC.
Antonio.
Yeah,
Holy
AC,
shit.
He had cancer.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he got cancer real bad.
That's sad. Let's
man.
not talk about that.
well,
and then
he's good now. He
the
got
galley
treated.
was fucking terrible.
Oh,
And this
Galley
motherfucker
Rogers
was 500 pounds.
No shit.
he was
and
the size of
fucking-
a galley.
He had the fucking accent hard. You could not understand
yeah,
his
yeah,
coon
no.
ass. And then fucking
It's coon ass. I haven't heard somebody say coon ass in so long. That makes me happy.
and then fucking, you know, the worst thing that ever happened. I went to Falcon.
Mhm.
They hired Galley.
They did not.
No shit. He fucking ended up at Falcon, and I'm like, oh no, what did you do? This guy's fucking useless. He'd
Dude.
fall asleep standing up. He had to have special fucking hooks to put his boots on because he couldn't reach
Because
his
he couldn't
feet.
get his feet.
Go ahead.
He comes into the trailer one day, right? And he fucking stinks to high heaven. And like shit, like he wallowed in it.
Oh.
So we're standing here and Miller's like,
Our friend Miller.
what the fuck, man? What? And Miller has no filter.
No filter.
No,
Just that
none.
guy.
None.
And he's like, what the fuck, man? Like, he's getting offended by this. He's like, what fucking stinks in here? And he turns around and looks at Galley and he's like, why do you smell like shit? And Galley's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I get in the porta john. I can't turn around. I have a hard time wiping.
The rumor was his wife had to wipe him at home because he couldn't reach.
He has the grabber stick. Though.
Oh, yeah, this dude, there was no way this guy was reaching around his giant lard ass to wipe.
Oh, man. Oh, that's terrible.
Not to be critical.
Yeah. I mean, in other news.
Yeah. Why don't we talk about what we're smoking?
Yeah, do that.
Do you have anything else for the fucking, like, I didn't ask you, how was your week? Do you have anything?
Let's do what we're smoking. I'll talk
All
about
right,
the
there you
shop
go.
afterwards. It's time for the Cigar of the Week, brought to you by Leaning House Fine Cigars. The Leaning House is your destination for the ultimate cigar smoking experience. Whether you're exploring their wide selection of premium cigars, unwinding in their comfortable lounge, or enjoying live music on one of the most unique and intimate live music venues in the burg, the house has something for everyone. Do you want to try the stick we're smoking today? Stop by leaninghousefinecigars.com or visit Dave in Bell Vernon or Heidi in Brownsville. Wherever you are, make the house your home for premium cigars.
Premium cigars. I probably should have had my paper so I could tell everybody what we're smoking. I missed the music, though,
What
man.
are we smoking?
I was like, I missed the music. We are smoking, it's a fucking long-ass named, RoMa Craft Intemperance XVIII Brotherly Kindness. Why do they have to use Roman numerals? Did you think I was going to say
I
XVII?
did, and then I heard you do the stutter, and I was like, okay, can he get this in time? Yeah, I knew you were going to get it, but like, were you going to get it not awkwardly? And congratulations, you actually weren't awkward on something for a change.
That's the first time anybody's ever told me that in my life.
So I was like, wow, I
feel like that should have come with a sticker or a little pin-on ribbon
I'll
or
get
something,
you a
like
gold
a safety
star.
ribbon. Yeah.
You did
For
it.
sure. And we were smoking the 5x56 Robusto Extra. Features a Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, binder from Indonesia, and fillers from Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, man, they brought it from all over on this guy.
It's gumbo.
Yeah.
Cigar gumbo.
Yeah, it really is fantastic.
Yo.
What are your thoughts so far?
I got a new idea, though, for like a cigar for the shop. We always say, different lines. Just try to get on with as many filler tobaccos from as many places as you can and call it the gumbo.
The gumbo?
Mm-hmm. Just ruin whatever the fuck we could find. It's not too bad. To be honest with you, the first hit was really good. I feel like I got a little bit of a missed spot in the tip there.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to clear up. But after that first puff that I took, I got a lot more of the typical Connecticut bitterness, which is a little surprising for a cigar with some age on it. But I think it's because I had a little bit of a void and the blend was not full.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think I had pretty much the same exact experience. Like, it was amazing. Like, that first, thumbnail of it was just
Must be the wrapper
phenomenal.
sucks.
You know what, though? Really? Because the wrapper had pulled back.
Yeah.
How about yourself, buddy?
I like it. I do. It's got a good flavor to it. It's not like knock your socks off strong. But yeah, after you said that, you had noticed that bitter Connecticut taste. I do notice it now. There's a little bit of a bitter to it.
What I like about the camera view is after that last story about our previous coworker, the paper towel roll looks like a giant TP roll next to his fucking head.
Really
It's
does.
awesome.
So
You can't reach though. And don't dirty our paper towels with your fucking bathroom cigar face.
Seneca said he's burning a Sober Mesa currently, which is funny because that's one of the cigars that went into the humidor today.
Oh, schnickety snack.
So
what else went in there?
So tech support was useless, but not their own fault that they were useless yesterday.
Was it something stupid?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So the issue morphed into something else. So single throw, dual pole breaker. So 2 breakers, 2 separate circuits on this one, but it's a single switch to do it. So one can't work without the other, right?
Love and marriage.
Okay. So the brand new breaker that I have in there, one side failed.
Oh.
So like I was having all the problems. I shut the breaker off, shut the water off, waited for tech support to call back. When I went to turn it back on, the indicator light's not on. I'm like, and I said to him over the phone, I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck your equipment did to my shit. And he's like, excuse me? I'm like, well, it worked before I plugged your stuff in. Like, so I don't know what your stuff did. And he's like, man, I can't help you until you have power though. He's like, I He's like, I'm sorry, but like I can't help you until you have power to it. Call me back.
What you need to do is call electricity tech support.
So, well, I go into the because I got nothing at the outlet. So I go and I check at the breaker. One side, good. The other one, even though it says it's on, nothing. So I pull the breaker out and I ohm through the breaker and I got nothing. I'm like, fucking brand new. So swap some breakers around, got it turned on, got it working last night. It ended up being one of the connections was pulling air. So I disconnected every one of those water lines I showed you, put them all back together again, just as a hopeful. That worked. Took the humidification from 50 to 65 in like no time.
Cool.
And then left. So
So you're gonna get there to be like 120%.
Well, I shut it off yesterday after it did that, and then today I turned it on when I got there. It was like 52% when I got there, which makes sense because the shelving is gonna suck up a ton of this moisture that's going in.
He's got so many fucking humidors.
Oh,
I stopped over on the way home from work, and I'm like, it's a lot of fucking space to fill, dude. I hope you got some fucking cigars at home. Like, I feel like he's got enough cigar. Like, if you really wanted to pack it with every cigar you could per shelf, I feel like you've got enough cigars at home right now to fill one of them.
No, I brought a quarter of what I have from the house, and I filled one.
Okay.
And that's end to end packed. So I can fit exactly 6 boxes of like Christoph boxes. So they're not small boxes. I can fit 6 of those across.
Yeah.
So like RoMa Craft, I'll be able to fit 10 or 12 on a shelf, stuff like that. So hi, honey. Sorry, it did pop up here after I looked. So got cigars in the humidor now. Everything's running. Like I said, I ran all like for a couple hours yesterday. It was good, no leaks, no issues. I let it run today, and then tomorrow morning I'll go in and just make sure there's no leaks. And if there's no leaks, I'm not working at the shop tomorrow. I got family stuff to do, but it just was so nice. So every one of the shelves is actually spaced and set up now. Cool. It's actually on the pins. And I have cigars on 3 sets of the shelves. Like I have humidipacks just like laid out on the one, just, filling space right now and just kind of getting everything in there. So it's all consolidated. Obviously the humidipacks are coming back out, but right now I'd rather keep them in there. So all that's done. The lighting's all set up. It was just it was nice to feel progress, and it was cool to stand back and just look at cigars on the shelves.
There's cigars in the cigar shop. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a nice game. I mean, like I said, I put like probably 50 boxes of cigars in there today, and I mean that's like I said, that was maybe a quarter of what I have at the house. I mean that was an igloo cooler plus a couple boxes I just grabbed real quick as I was walking out the door. So tomorrow I'll take a couple more in and just set the containers in there. Actually let them acclimate for a little bit. But it worked well. And then left there, went to Leaning House to pick up the cigars for the show. And I'm driving from Leaning House to the gym. And that was the other thing. I left the shop early because everything went right today. And I fucking left before anything went fucking wrong. I was like, I'm out. It's been good. And yesterday I had a bad day. So it was nice, relieving. So I'm on my way from Leaning House to the gym. My phone rings, random number. I answer, hello. Hey, is this Just Tip Cigars? Oh, I got my first call. Yes. He's like, yeah, I've been following you and stuff like that. And woo. He's like, I saw your ads at on the tables. He's like, I've seen your stuff a couple places. He's like, are you guys open yet? I'm like, no, not yet, man. He's like, oh, what are you thinking? I'm like, we're getting there. Still don't want to say it yet, but I'm hoping next month. I'm hoping early next month, as long as I can get through the plumbing. I mean, it's to the point now where I'm running out of things that I can do, like building wise.
Yeah, paint and trim.
Yeah, it's
and
really
that's bathroom. My bathroom, right?
But like the bathroom, I can't do. There's nothing else I can do in the bathroom until the plumbing gets all done by the county. So drawings are at the plumber. Plumber's coming out on Thursday to do the walkthrough with me. He'll walk through what I have, and then if he's good with what he sees, he's going to let me know any changes he wants made to the drawings. And then we'll basically, once the drawings are match what the plumber wants to see, then he'll do the submission for the county. He's going to do what's called a stand-in, so he'll stand in for me, and we'll do the rough-in on that, or the rough-in inspection on that. Once that's done, I can move on to, getting the wall up in the kitchen, wall up in the bathroom, get the final inspections, and be on our way.
Are you going to leave half-smoked cigars in your bathroom?
I'm not going to, but I'm sure someone
There's
will
no place
you.
for you at this establishment, Jason. There's nothing for you to do.
That's one thing. I ordered a bunch of stuff last night, like, faceplates for the outlets, exit signs, like some of the random stuff I've just been waiting to order. And I meant to order one of the wall-mounted
Bathroom ashtray.
ashtrays.
Hell yeah.
But I'm like, all right, that's going on this side. Toilet paper is going on that side. I don't want them next to each other. Like, I don't need somebody dropping freaking lit cigar on there. And somebody's gonna.
Dude, there's got to be an ashtray that looks like a toilet
Oh, I'm sure there is.
that you could fucking wall mount.
Just wall mount it.
It'd be fucking beautiful.
I'll look into that. I like
Dude,
that.
it's got to be.
Yeah.
It has to.
It's got to be a thing. Has anybody
Anybody know
found
who's going to sponsor it?
Ryan Seneca?
No, he hasn't.
Stolen
have it.
Thrones. I know.
I know you know, but I had to say it anyway.
Somebody see if you can find that for me real quick.
or get on it.
Yeah.
We got an intern. He's already on it.
I
Fucking
said
useful.
somebody. I guess he's nobody.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But no, it was nice to have a good day. It was.
So I checked out your buddy's podcast.
Yeah. What do you think?
Chasing Birdies is what it's called for any of our people out there that are golf enthusiasts. It wasn't bad for a show that didn't really aim toward my interests.
You don't like golf.
It's
kind of tough to listen
I've
to.
hated golf my whole life. I've gotten to the point where I'm old enough and like kind of need it for my career that I'm like, okay, I want to try, but I need somebody to make me less of an idiot, which I'm outsourcing to the intern, hopefully, because he seems to like that shit.
I golf a lot.
Give him a freaking chipping wedge and give him some practice balls. Get him in his yard. Like, keep
Nah,
swinging at these till it goes straight.
No, well, my neighbors wouldn't care for that.
Golf-
And
No.
is a
That's
game-
what practice balls don't go far.
Golf is a game you will immediately fall in love with,
And
then hate for months. And then you'll be out there, you'll be pissed off, you'll line up to the ball, you'll take your backswing, you'll hit that ball, you'll hear that sound, it'll go through the grass and go, psst, and it'll fly through the fucking air, and you'll be standing there in that goddamn pose, and you're like, I fucking love this.
I actually did good.
Oh
doesn't
my
sound very
God.
likely. The biggest problem I had when I had somebody try to legitimately show me posture and stuff once, and it was at a driving range, and it was the most unnatural feeling I've ever felt in my life. It was terrible, and I sucked at it. And then I had to do that outing for work, and like I didn't remember any of that stuff, so I just did what I thought, and nobody had time to tell me what to do because there's a million people waiting in line fucking behind us. So the only advice I got was don't think about it. And I didn't, and it was bad.
Yeah.
And then it was worse.
How'd
And
that
then it was
driver
fucking
turn out?
terrible. So what I need to do is practice with, first of all, I need a strong driver. I need like a driver made of some titanium.
Yeah.
So I won't break the head off of it is the ambition.
Well, okay. If I had any advice for a new golfer, everybody wants to get that driver out. They want to go out there and they want to crank balls 270.
I do like to crank
yards.
balls.
My advice to any new golfer, if you're going to start anywhere, you want to start with a mid iron and a wedge. The end.
I feel like we're probably losing people. I was trying to give a shout out here, but I feel like our audience is mostly comprised of the few people that smoke cigars and don't like golf.
No, I know Ryan golfs. He's here.
All right. Well, fucking
So.
fair enough then.
Yeah.
He's like the only one here. So I think
you posted the other day, like, you polish your clubs? Is that a thing? Like polishing your clubs?
You don't polish them, but you clean them.
Oh no, he said polish. Like there's a difference.
I used to, like,
you
when
sure
I
you didn't
was
say pole.
when I was into it, like super into it, when I was golfing like 2 to 3 times a week, I would not polish them, but I'd get the brush out.
He
in
says
a
clean.
bucket and dip it down in the bucket, and I'd sit there and scrub those bastards and make them nice and shiny. And
All right. Ryan Seneca volunteered. Ryan, you're hired. The pay is nothing. But since you are like pretty much the only person in the audience except for our wives, well, my wife and his wife,
there's more.
we'll just gear the show towards you as payment. Like it's
There you
just
go.
fucking for
Well-
Ryan Seneca.
So what do you think of South Park's golf course? The park one.
God damn it.
that's a good golf course.
I was saying
It's a really good golf.
it was actually
course.
part of the motivation for me putting the shop where I did.
Yeah,
There's a golf course right there.
Sure.
You're gonna pay off better by the beer distributor next door, but that golf course won't. Huh?
I don't know. I got to try and get him to actually carry something other than Keystone Light, Miller Light.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: anybody rolling in there and then grabbing beer for the fucking golf course are golden.
Yeah.
So, do you golf?
I have a couple times. I really enjoy it. I've just never had time to get into it.
A lot of golf courses, especially places like South Park, Cedarbrook, Willowbrook does, but a lot of places sell, $8-9 cigars in their pro shops.
Yeah. That's the right way to do it.
You're naming all these golf courses, and so like I found out like, oh yeah, we're going to the fucking corporate golf course, right? Golf retreat thing. It was like, I was like, where's this fucking shit at? And they said Braddock Country Club, and I'm like, those words do not go together. There's a country club in what the fuck? What? And I'm driving there, and I'm like, fucking, this neighborhood's kind of scary. You break through, and there's this beautiful fucking golf course in there. And I was like, this kind of feels like a microcosm of American society.
Yeah.
Like all these motherfuckers living on this fucking high hill, fucking smoking, eating nice shit, drinking good fucking, scotch and shit, and then just the poorest of the poor surrounding
it's the same
area.
thing. Beaver Valley Golf Club, or Beaver Valley Country Club. It is the hardest PGA course in the country. It's in fucking Plum.
Well, Plum's not.
Yeah, but Plum's also right next to
Yeah.
it.
Are you talking about what golf course do you say it was?
Beaver Valley.
Beaver Valley. What about what's the one over the hill? Fucking shit. Up Coxcomb Hill. What's the name of that town? Right across from Harmerville.
No idea.
Fuck off.
I don't go up that way.
I'll have to do some Googles.
I think the only places I've golfed were Rolling Green and the one in South Park.
Rolling Green, that's my dad's home course.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad golfs Rolling Green.
Yeah, my grandfather's
twice a
farm is
week.
like right next to it, and then my uncle's farm is damn near right next to it.
Yeah,
They've done the U.S. Open at this fucking golf course.
There are quite a few golf
there's a
courses
lot
in Pennsylvania that they play at.
What's the one in Oakmont?
Oakmont Country Club.
Club.
Jesus fucking Christ!
That's the one I was
Really,
thinking.
you're just gonna
Dude, you said what's the one over the hill?
I said up Coxcomb Hill, which is the road.
Yeah, I don't.
But then I said across from Harmerville.
Okay.
It's across. Really
Okay.
nothing.
No, it didn't click for me.
I want a divorce.
They did. They had one at
Oakmont's the hardest course in the country.
That's
sounds
where
about
I was
right.
trying to get to,
Yeah.
and you said Plum, and I'm like, fucking Oakmont is right
it was-
there
I
on
don't-
the edge.
I don't know why I said Beaver Valley.
Right.
It's Oakmont.
I mean, there's
I'm
some
fucking
ghetto
retarded.
down the hill and across the river, but not like directly adjacent. Like
Yeah.
Oakmont's actually a pretty nice little quaint town.
Yeah,
and shit.
but very close by
yeah.
is the absolute.
Yes, I grew up in that fucking absolute.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I never go like.
I lived in Arnold,
Okay.
which is the smaller portion of New Kensington. So
Okay.
Yeah, the only time I'm anywhere near there is when I go a certain way to Superior Smoke Shop. Like,
I thought you were going to say to get speed holes in your car.
no, not so much.
We've got a visitor.
We don't
Goodbye. Oh, turn the camera. Hurry. Get her.
Get her.
I just like to make her nervous. I wasn't going to put her on camera.
Yeah.
She gets scared. She did a podcast with us, would not let me put a camera on her.
Really?
The whole fucking time. We did The Last of Yins. If you guys like The Last of Us TV show, check out The Last of Yins podcast everywhere podcasts are available.
That's the definition of a shameless plug. Like,
I mean, they're
It's not just
both
a
my
plug.
fucking
I was gonna
shows.
but
say there
still, like,
is.
but that was a shameless. Like,
I literally paid
let
for
me just talk
everything.
about and check out da 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 da.
I'm sorry. You don't have your hat on today, so
All right,
I
so I
can't
can get away
fucking
with
shit
it.
you too bad, but like, really?
Yeah,
Like
but-
the only reason you started doing this was to shamelessly plug your own joint that wasn't
yeah.
even created yet.
Absolutely.
So here's one of these for you.
I mean, why not?
Exactly.
Duh.
Fucking gander.
Oh shit.
I guess I'm the goose. I didn't think that.
Yeah,
through.
that's
Kettle in the teapot.
high kettle on
You
pot.
get
that
your
kind-
racist bullshit out of here. We don't
That
support
ain't
that
right,
here.
man. That's just terrible. Right
It's no
there.
bueno.
You bad. bad.
I was talking about porcelain ones. Thank you.
Then they're not associated. A pot is always made of metal.
Pot can be made of porcelain.
No, it can't.
Why
It's not a pot. It's a casserole dish at that point. You can't attach a handle to a pot or to a porcelain pot.
And welcome to the worst episode of the Cigar Junkies ever fucking made.
Discussing the
Let's
construction
talk
of a
about the news.
No.
That's for a greenery podcast.
It's time for the cigar news, brought to you by Tom's Penworks. As a cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade craftsmanship. And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode.
Yeah.
I wish physical media was still a thing, because if people still had CD players, I would create a CD for the bedroom called The Love Junkies, where it's just the music of the Cigar Junkies podcast. And you're like, just go, dun, dun, dun,
We-
dun, dun,
no.
and then bah, 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 bah.
They'll make that and put it on Apple as a
There you go.
as
The
a-
Love Junkies.
yeah, as a channel.
We'll put fucking Trey and the Monkey on the cover.
So what was our new? Was it
The fucking pet monkey.
the Pet Monkey
Pet
Moonshine?
Monkey Moonshine. That's a good time right
New
there.
school moonshine with cream.
STG has announced a new regular production offering under the Punch brand known as the Golden Era. The tobacco in the cigar comes from the RoMa family's JRE tobacco farm and is rolled at JRE's Fabrica de Puros Aladino SA in Honduras. I started drinking a little bit of moonshine earlier when I was writing these notes, and I was trying to say some of this stuff because I'm like, it's a lot. Some of these fucking sentences are low to die, dude.
Perfect.
So I was like, let me just take a stab at it. It was not good.
Not good.
So I'm kind of proud of myself.
Good on you.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it around, you know? The name Golden Era highlights the fact that Corojo tobacco has a prominent role during the golden age of cigars. Corojo had been a wrapper of choice for many years, but until tobacco diseases and mold brought the tobacco to the brink of extinction. While there are hybrid variants of the Corojo that help mitigate the disease, the Aroa family patriarch Julio Aroa is credited with bringing back authentic Corojo. Available in 3 sizes, the Golden Era will be presented in 20-count boxes and shipped to retailers on May 1st. Punch is distributed by General Cigar Company, and I think I copied and pasted twice, so I'm just going to skip that last part.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a comfortable position to sit and read, too.
Yeah.
Fable Cigars is launching a new 2-part limited edition series known as Scions. Did you ever play the game Fable for PC and Xbox? That shit was
I
good.
think I did back in the
That's
day.
a fucking great game. Yeah. I put down my notes to scratch my eye. Now I don't know where I am. It's okay. We'll figure it out. The cigar is being produced out of the first release of the series is being dubbed Two Things. Which, by the way, when I read that news on the fucking internet, I was like, this is like the best. The headline actually said Fable Cigars is launching 2 things. And I'm like, that's all right. Fucking right to the point.
Yeah, it's,
I was like, that's my kind of language
it's
right
no
there.
clickbait. It's just here it is.
That's right. The cigar is being produced out of Fabrica Centroamericana de Tobacco in Honduras. That was a tough one, too. A facility owned by Cavalier Genevieve. The 2 things is available in 1 size, a 6x54 Toro. The cigar is a barber pole consisting of Honduran, Habano, and Connecticut wrappers. It also contains a Honduran Habano binder in a combination of Honduran and Nicaraguan fillers. The cigar is packaged in 20-count bundles with total production of 5,000 cigars. Fable is not saying much about the blend other than the 2 things has a story. A fable? Question mark.
Ooh.
And the story behind this one is a doozy. Unfortunately, there's no possible way to convey this story via a press release. We will have to share it with you in person or maybe in a video on one of our social media platforms. Either way, we hope you like this one as much as I do. Yes, it was just a fucking clusterfuck of an
Yeah.
announcement, and I
What
thought
the
it was perfect for this
awesome.
show. I was
like, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so unprofessional. It just fucking fits right in there.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
it?
just like this is terrible and awesome at the same time.
Exactly. I hope that's how people describe us, our show. Like, you got to hear this shit. It's terrible and awesome. Terribly awesome and awesomely terrible. Espinosa Premium Cigars has announced 2 limited releases under the 601 brand, the 601 Orange and the 601 Yellow. A total of 510 count. Oh, I'm sorry. A total of 500 10-count cardboard boxes. I don't know why they had to specify cardboard. Were made of each. The 601 Orange is a Brazilian Cubra Rosado wrapper over Nicaraguan fillers and binder. 601 Orange is a round 6x52 Toro, and it is described as a medium to medium plus in both flavor and strength. The 601 Yellow is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper over Nicaraguan filler and binder, and is also a round 6x52. described as medium plus to full in both. Well, why do you got to say that twice? Fuck
Right.
off. We get it. You could
Yeah.
just say it about
Yeah.
both. They're
Yeah.
the same with a different
cigars.
wrapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DBL Cigars has opened up a new cigar factory and new box factory located in Tamboril, Dominican Republic. A grand opening was held for both facilities on March 4th, 2023, which is known as my wife's birthday, and also coincided with the celebrating of their 10th anniversary of TBL Cigars. So apparently their birthday too. The two new facilities sit on just over 1 acre of land, and the two buildings are 16,000 square feet each. There are a total of 82 employees, and the factory is more than 10 times larger than the original. Now, the reason I had to shout that out, that doesn't sound like something that I would normally throw down on here, but we had Rick, who is our local ambassador or sales rep, as it were, for DBL Cigars, which is Dominican Big Leaguers, by the way. I had reached out to him after having tried one of their cigars and fucking loved it. So I had him send a sampling for me and Sam to try. Both of us, I think, very enthusiastic about it. It is not a cigar that has been very well received in Pittsburgh, at least by shops. So I think there might be, I might have to put a little extra push on just the tip to try to make that their base in the Pittsburgh, because they're so fucking good.
So they were actually already on my list to get over to the shop. I had them on there and just forgot whenever you talked to me about them. I was because I have a list of what I plan on carrying that I had to make up for Mike Dove and the Weakfish people. And he's like, hey, yeah, I'm glad to see you're carrying DBL. And I'm like, I don't remember who the fuck that is. He's like, wait, really? Like, yeah. And then, yeah, I was like, oh shit, wait. Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And apparently
Really
he does a really, really, like, not because of anything else that's here, but apparently Francisco does like the best events. Like,
yeah,
as far as live rolling, he's supposed to be like the best to watch.
So we're gonna have to figure something out with them. I was talking with Rick on the phone today. Either depending on how things shake out on our timelines, we may participate in an event. Which, by the way, I've not asked the owner of the store yet, but we're pretty tight with Fred. Right. Over at Nelson McGuasto's. They're doing an event there with live rolling and everything on May the 20th, which is a Saturday. We don't normally do the show on a Saturday, but we might fumble around and figure it out. In there. If not, we'll have to set something up for just a tip, because I'm all about those cigars, man. They're good.
I dig it.
Finally, United Cigars has announced it will release a third firecracker for 2023. A third one. This month, United Cigars will partner with Rojas for the Street Tacos Elote Firecracker. I seen this and my eyes opened up. I was like, oh, shit, this is kind of fucking exciting. You know what I'm saying? The release is intended to coincide with next month's Cinco de Mayo celebration, and the cigars will be presented in 16-count boxes with a total of 200 boxes and 3,200 cigars total in production. So we're going to have to get our hands on some of those, because I like the firecrackers in general. I think it's a fun premise, and some street tacos. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, street tacos.
Should have called it the chimichanga.
The chimichanga.
Or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. Creative. Something small. What's a small Mexican meal? Is there a Mexican
very
egg roll?
Confused.
Is this your first experience with Wee Beastie? You look.
Yeah, perplexed. I was going to ask, like, how much is this?
Not much.
What's that?
For a Scotch,
decent.
It's 40 or 50?
44, I think.
Okay, yeah, this is decent.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I kept taking sips early. I didn't want to go back to my coffee drink because it's so sweet, and I'm like afraid I won't be able to go back. Every time I take a sip, I'm like, I forgot it was the Wee Beastie. It's like when I know it's coming, I know it's cool. It's great. It's a
but
great.
When you're not thinking about
it a lot. But when I wasn't thinking about it, I was like, wow, it's like drinking a fire.
I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Because of the smoke,
the smokiness to it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because it's not a burning.
No,
it's not like cinnamon. No, but I mean the smoke.
Yeah, it's
right.
On it. This is like one of the strongest peat scotches you could get in terms of how much peat is present.
I would say the 10 is a little bit more peat than the 5 is, and the only thing for me that makes the 10 better than this is it's got long legs on it. Like, it's oily as hell.
Okay.
So like just a drop on your tongue just stays there with the 10. And I mean, this does too for a while, but comparatively, like, this is not nearly as much.
Do you know what a retro hill is there, intern?
Yes.
Okay. I like retro on this
Yes.
through the nose after the swallow.
It depends on which kind of retro it is. If it's Cory making me do a retro on it, not so fucking much, because that's happened 3 times I think on this show.
It used to be something that I would actively strive. Actually, it happened a couple of times pretty organically, and then I'd strive to make it happen, and I'd get real close. So essentially, I'd say something funny while he's drinking, and then fucking the scotch comes out his nose.
Oh, dude. Yeah, but Isla scotches are not pleasant.
I did it with.
that way.
I know got you to do it with one of the Ardbegs, but I
Yes.
don't remember which one.
I think it was the Cory Frecken.
It was so fucking fun to watch.
was-
This dude was miserable over there. It was almost as bad as the one chip.
It wasn't that bad.
No, well, I mean like free facial
Oh,
expressions
yeah.
at least and stuff. Like it didn't last as long.
No.
That's what she said.
No, it hurt, but that was it. At least it was hit it and go.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate the tea up there. That's what I appreciate about you.
I felt like you needed a button.
I did. I do need them sometimes. Sometimes.
One thing unpleasant is with the weather change, my lips are all chapped.
Oh,
So when this shit hits my lip, it
Mm.
burns.
So back to your boys over at what's your
Chasing
friend's
Birdies?
name at Chasing
John.
Birdies? John. Okay. So first of all, if you're into golf, it's definitely cool. Like they
Yeah.
have celebrities and stuff. Like they got money behind it. It's done at Nemacolin and stuff. And so there's talks about him coming here,
Yeah.
right? Which we got to do if this moves to the shop, we got to get him here first. Because I feel like this is the fucking dead opposite of Nemacolin. Like that is the fucking country club and we are the Braddock Hills.
there
Did you
You know what I mean?
did you watch them on YouTube or did you listen on
I just
Spotify?
listened.
So-
I don't have time to
Yeah, their
watch a
episodes
thing.
are up with video on YouTube as well.
And they do it in Nemacolin, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
And it was like fucking you got the big country star. What was the dude's name? Colt Ford.
Colt Ford on there.
And
yeah.
he's like, this place is nice.
yeah.
I was like, that fucker's seen some nice places. and
Yeah.
shit.
Nah,
I took my wife there for the first time and we didn't stay there. We went and have you ever been in the cigar bar in Nemacolin? I discovered that shit when we were working up like right on the Maryland border there for months for Cameron.
Uh-huh.
And so they paid for a hotel room. So I got them to pay for a hotel room over at the Stonehouse. And I'd stay there for months. And I'd stay half the time because it's not too far of a drive home. But so like I found out that there's a cigar bar in Nemacolin. And like a cigar shop. So I'd roll up in my fucking beat ass three ton fucking whatever the fuck it is, not the 3/4 ton Ford pickup in my oil field clothes, looking like shit. They'd be trying to parallel park it. I'm like, I don't want to mess up your clothes. Can I just pull it to the edge? Yeah, it's fine. I like roll in there, marble floors, fucking like granite pillars and shit, chandeliers, like crystal chandeliers. Like you walk in and it's like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit.
in there with your Justin cowboy boots that are covered in crack water?
The cigar shop's really cool. It's small, not a lot of selection, but it's really nice. They got a cool cigar bar. So I'd start like fucking. We'd go stay at the Stonehouse. I'd take my wife up there. Like, hey, let's go check. You're gonna like this place. It's really cool. And dude, the first time I took her in there, she was like taking pictures in the bathroom. She's like, there's real towels in here, and like there's a fucking sofa and shit, and like taking pictures in the bathroom. That place is like fucking high society.
Yeah.
There's a guy that stands at the sink and turns the water on for you.
There's a guy that holds your dick while you pee.
Not at Nemacolin, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember him having a name tag when I think back about it.
Still can't figure out why he was wearing a poncho.
Knee pads should have been a dead giveaway too.
They were under the poncho. You couldn't.
Was that Trey?
Very likely.
Trey Mac. Fucking holding your hand through your business needs. Yeah.
That was bad. That was sad. That wasn't your best.
Ryan Seneca says he does Glengarry and Cloverleaf a lot, going to Totterledge tomorrow for Buddy's birthday. I don't know what that
Golf.
means. There you go.
Golf courses.
There you go. Golf stuff, guys.
Not one of them.
Anyway, if you're into that kind of thing, it's a good
Yay,
time. I want him to have us on. So I'm hoping he comes here and has a great time and was like, you guys should come on ours. And then that way we get to stay at Nemacolin for free because I've never fucking paid the money to do it.
I'm good. I don't need to stay in a place like that.
My
That's all right.
sister's getting married there in October.
Wow, dude, your fucking sister's marrying up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some monies.
But he's a federal prison guard.
Doesn't sound like a lot of money in that,
Yeah,
but
it's
okay.
more than you think.
I work for the federal government.
The
He doesn't
government
work
doesn't
for a
seem to
state
have any
prison.
money.
He works for a federal prison.
Listen, the government gets their money from me, and I don't have any, so they can't be doing that good.
They get it from other people.
I was
too.
gonna say you're.
Actually, the people that have money, they
It's-
don't get it from.
It's
ironically.
crowdsourcing, bud.
Yeah.
That's always been like a big fun thing. Like, right, people are like, oh yeah, they don't pay as much percentage. He wrote a $2 million check for his taxes. Feel like that's fair. Like, I feel like that's fair.
It's like
it depends. On
I
the
want him to pay. I want
circumstances.
him to pay 40%. Okay, but if he paid 2%,
Yeah.
of $40 billion,
Right.
that's still a lot of goddamn
Yeah.
money.
But that makes me think of the Trump debate. Like, what doesn't matter what your political side is. It was still funny as shit when
Hilarious.
Hillary's like, "Didn't you use you did all these different backdoor ways to get out of paying taxes?" And that's when you knew that he broke the system. Is when he goes, "Yeah, I absolutely take advantage of all of that. You know why I do? Because it's there, and you're dumb if you don't. Oh, and by the way, the reason you didn't get rid of that when you were in position to do that is because all your friends do too." And I was like, "Oh, he said that."
He said, "Your donors do it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to continue to do it until you change the tax code."
And
But like you said, they pay so much in taxes as far as dollar amount, like because we only talk about it in percentages. Like, oh, they only pay a 12% effective tax rate. Well, he still paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, wait till the Cigar Junkies podcast is pulling in like $43 million a year.
Yeah.
You guys.
Oh
are-
yeah.
You've got fucking 60,000 consecutive viewers at one time, and you're
is that all
pulling
you
in
need for
sponsors and
fucking? I
stuff.
feel like you need more than that.
60,000
Like,
60,000
that would be 60,000 people logging
concurrent
live. No,
viewers.
Would that
yeah.
get you $4.3 billion?
I'd get you a couple $1 million. Every bit of it.
you'd be-
Million, not
million.
with a B.
He
No,
said
no,
he
no.
said million with an M.
Yeah, I said when you're making
Yeah.
40-some $1 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, in any case, Ryan Seneca, tell like 59,000 of your friends because
get the word out.
I see we've got 4 right now, and we're 3 of them.
That is such
My
a
wife ain't
lie.
even watching no more.
That is such a lie that there's 4 people. That bothers the shit out of me looking at that live.
You just get used to it. I used to pay like way more. Like I watch when it goes up and I try and say hi. Hi, whoever's there. Say something. They never do. But I always
true,
try
they
and say that. Try and call it out. But other than that, but I do get yelled at from people. They're like, "Man, I was there and I didn't see you." And I'm like, "Well, you didn't comment or anything. Like I can't do anything if
Yeah.
you didn't comment."
You didn't say hi to me during the podcast. Well, you didn't say hi to me first.
Yeah,
We
sorry.
had somebody complain about that the first time we did a live show where we had 3 people in the audience. And he
Yep.
was the first person we talked about. He
Yeah.
was like, no love for me.
No, yeah, it's like, wait, we did talk about you. That's what we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Like we definitely talked about you.
There's no pleasing people. You know who's the
No.
worst people? They fucking
Yeah,
suck.
people
Fuck
are-
them.
People are
I know
nah,
a couple of those.
yeah, ones or twos.
Fight my shiny metal ass.
Yeah. I needed to push something.
Need a little bit of that.
On the
Fender
plus
love.
side, I can move over to my coffee milkshake now, which is a good time. What are you
yeah.
doing over there?
I'm checking to make sure that there wasn't comments on anywhere that I shared it because that happens every time and I get yelled at for that too.
He's bored. He started listening to other podcasts.
It's like,
It's like I want to learn about this golf.
yeah, what's this golf thing? No,
I want to know about.
I've been listening to the most
to know
boring,
is.
like it's like educational podcasts lately, and they're terrible. But like I want to learn, so it's like okay, it's health and wellness stuff.
Okay.
But like the whole on the way here, I'm listening to how the bonds of carbohydrates are broken down and utilized by the body
Well,
as an
that's pretty
explanation for
technical.
fat loss. And I'm like, okay, bro, you're starting to lose me. Like I'm trying to listen to you, but this is
Probably
a bit-
burning some calories listening to that shit.
well, and this is this is the
Trying to
third
figure
time
it
I've
out.
listened to this episode because there's so much information in it. It's
Yeah.
the Huberman podcast, and there's
We're gonna
so
quit
much.
talking about other motherfuckers.
No, dude, he deserves
Get
it
them to talk about us.
because his whole thing, like with his podcast, is his goal is to basically get the information out for free. Like here, just take it. Like so, if you want to watch him on YouTube, watch him on YouTube. You want to go to his website, he's got it broken down by like this is what we talked about. He has transcripts, like makes it as easy as possible to go back and actually like learn the shit.
I had a Ryan Seneca sighting. I don't listen to. No, it wasn't a sighting as much as it was a hearing of his name.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
so like I haven't listened to. I don't have any commute anymore, so I don't listen to a lot of shit that I used to near as often. So it's like once in a while I'll put something on and like it'll take me quite a few drives to get through it. But the TCA, the Cigar Authority, had their 13th anniversary show, and I'm like, I'm down for that. Which is ironic because it's the same show every fucking year. It is. They talk about the first episode and how somehow there was some person in that like watching and they couldn't figure out how somebody knew that this shit was going on. His name was Vinny DeSalvo, and then found out he was some dude named Rudy from Canada and blah blah blah. Like it's literally, I could almost do the whole show word for word.
The same every
And then,
year.
but they'll read off like we do the comments in the live chat, and so it's like, oh, Ryan Seneca says,
And you're like,
and
oh,
I'm like, there he is
I
again.
know
you
that motherfucker.
So, fucking Ryan, I hear you over there. Now, for the record, Sam likes to fucking boast about us beating the Cigar Authority in some fucking list. What's the list? Go ahead, give him props.
Blog.feedspot.com.
So, like, we're number 10, and Cigar Authority's
No.
number 11.
No, we're number 9, right?
Number 9.
yeah.
Number 9.
Yeah.
We beat the Cigar Authority in this fucking top 15. And so they're talking about their views. They get like
10,000 a week is what you told me.
something like so like I think it was 60 or something, I don't know, like 60,000 fucking listens per week on the audio version. It's like we don't get 1,000th of that. Like we're lucky if we get 60, you know what I mean?
Well,
We get some love in some other places and shit is cool, fine, but the important thing is Ryan Seneca listens to both and he says ours is better.
Booyah.
That's all that matters. We're
And
fucking
so
number
did the
1 on the
people from
Ryan
blogs.
Seneca chart.
It's they don't just grade it on how many damn people are there. Like we're new. They've been doing it for 13 years. And really, if you want to go over there and listen to them talk about how to cut your cigar with a Padamo, then go for it. No judgment. Their 13th anniversary cigar was weak in the packaging for its garbage. Wow.
I
thanks,
was
Ryan.
gonna say he paid for it, but he didn't because he got the care package like I do,
Oh, okay.
and I fucking had it too. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had it. I know I'll never have it.
No.
Not because
Not
like I'll
that.
actively avoid it, but I got enough cigars I need to try. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done just trying random ones.
That's what I like about it is any cigar of the month club that actually does change shit
Yeah.
frequently. It's nice because it's like, okay, it forces you to try some shit outside of your wheelhouse. And most of the time, it's not shit I'm excited about. It really isn't. But every once in a while,
You get a DBL.
I get it. That's where
Yeah.
I found out about DBL from. And I was like, wow, this shit's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's good. You know, it's not a bad deal. But yeah, the important thing is we're number 9 on the chart, but we're number 1 in Ryan Seneca's heart.
Dude, I
This month.
feel like you need to get your knee pads on for Ryan because like you're really going like all in on this Ryan thing.
I'm
this
also
week.
pretty short,
That's true.
so I don't really need him.
So he can just put like a small step stool and he's good.
How tall are you, Ryan? I don't
He's
know.
like, I'm 6'7".
I'm big enough, bitch.
Listen, we don't want to accidentally give people the wrong impression. You know what I mean?
That's all we do every week.
Apparently, but it's not so fun when it happens in person.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's 5'6", but let him shower first.
I think I'm 5'6" too. I didn't realize he was 5. Is he the same height as me? Must be the hat.
Ah.
Yeah. I'll start wearing more hats. What do you think?
I mean, it would cover the glare.
Yeah.
If it's like a stovepipe top hat,
Hats aren't comfortable for me.
That'd be fun.
Like a train conductor?
like a stovepipe
Like
top
a
hat.
Lincoln
Like
hat.
a Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get Ian to make me one of those. He was supposed to make one
A
for
leather Lincoln hat.
Yeah, well, fucking Dave Puskovich wanted a slash hat, and so
Oh,
Ian
okay.
was gonna make him one, but he doesn't know how to get a hold of Ian, and he hasn't talked to me about it, so I don't know.
I got nothing.
Fucking Evan was supposed to do a guitar strap. I ain't heard from him either, so I was like, I think the next Ian project's gonna be my gun belt, because
Because you
Be
got to have a
fucking
gun
cool.
belt.
Do you think like I can get away with wearing like a 22 revolver and a Wild West fucking gun belt just everywhere all the time?
Yes.
It's actually legal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, if you go somewhere that says no weapons,
Mm.
I wouldn't go there.
Right.
What if I just walked into the liquor store with the empty holster on, and they're looking at me like because I
But
left it in the car?
If you put the bottle in there, they don't say anything because I've actually done that one. That's
I've
actually
looked at 'em.
happened.
Actually, I don't know. We'll see. I've seen some pretty badass ones on fucking Amazon that are not that expensive, like $90.
Yeah.
That like have the intricate designs in it and shit. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure Ian couldn't do that anyhow.
Yeah.
So I
Never
don't know.
know. Give him a chance.
Maybe. But it takes so long. It was like fucking so long.
I'm not a
Dude,
revolver guy, so
You've seen that bag.
Ah.
His work is
Yes,
fucking
yes.
incredible.
I don't have any revolvers, but I
Oh.
definitely love revolvers.
Dragon skin.
Simply
Yeah, I don't
because
either.
it's so simple.
Which
click,
is why I won't.
boom.
But I
If
like
it doesn't shoot, just keep going like this till it
Yep.
does.
I only want one because my fucking Springfield fucking 9mm would look stupid in a gun belt.
Well, it depends on how you get it set up.
It would look stupid.
I like the shoulder holster.
That's cool too, but again, unless you're wearing like the right shirt or a
Yeah.
like Evan could do that shit because he wears a jacket all the fucking
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I had
sports coat. Perfect.
Yeah,
Like my-
he wears one every fucking wear. This motherfucker, it'd be nice.
he's always got a jacket.
The only time I've ever seen him in shorts, he showed up to our 4th of July party. It was the hottest day of the year. This motherfucker had handmade Daisy Dukes on. Like the most whitewashed fucking jean shorts you ever seen in your life, and his pockets were hanging out below the
Get
shorts.
the fuck out of here.
They were
1973.
They were uneven. It was fucking terrible, bro.
That's
For him.
lovely.
Yeah, I mean the guy's confident.
He's got
You
the
gotta
confidence to
give him
go with
that.
it. He's one of those.
He's
that
a
just pulls it off.
good-looking kid. He's in great shape, but he's got his own style, and it's fucking dope. I'm here for it. But I look at that shit and I'm like,
I could never
couldn't-
do that.
I
Yeah.
couldn't do that, man.
I-
Like, first of all, like I couldn't pull it off. You know, like he does. And good on you and shit. But you know, you just got to be careful when you go to Finleyville, I guess.
Yeah, good old Finleyburg down there.
You got to be careful anytime you go to Finleyville, not just for guys walking around with Daisy Duke shorts on.
Dude. But the next time, fucking we're there on cigar like karaoke night and we fucking roll in and like the bartender starts, I could be like just doing the fucking little finger yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Beat you to it. That's why you're an intern.
Not there, buddy.
Nope.
Not there yet.
Practice.
Yeah, no, open carry laws in Pennsylvania are pretty much just go ahead, stay out of the federal building, though. They discourage that.
As does the liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State,
Yeah.
anything state run.
No firearms in the liquor store.
Really good.
I had my buddy got
Really good.
somebody called the cops on him while he was at Tractor Supply. He was concealed carry, and he just tried a jacket on. Had to untuck his shirt before he tried the jacket on, or something like that. And I guess she got a glimpse of it. So the cops removed him from the store. And I'm like, you can't. That's not how that fucking works. Like,
No.
you can ask him for the gun, and he
No.
can choose. Like, that's
I mean, they can ask for it.
like Tractor Supply can ask you to leave.
Yes.
That is their right as a business. That
Yes.
is their property. You can't say shit. And if you get pissy with people doing that, it's their business. Don't shop there. Like, if you want to object to it, go ahead and not shop there. But
Hey, bud, not comfortable with
yeah,
the firearm
we'd rather
in here.
yeah. Now that being said, it's Tractor Supply. I can't.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
That would not be good for
Like,
their
You
image.
go to Tractor Supply. Old Betty walks up to you. Excuse me, there, bud. We don't. I can see your sidearm on your hip there. And we don't take kindly to that here. Could you go ahead and leave
You
the
need to
store?
stop that voice
Yeah,
right
that's really
now.
bad. It's really bad. It's painful to
Now
listen
you
to.
know what it's like to hear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like that, huh?
That's right.
Wow.
And
Wait. I got a button for that.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
yeah, that's right.
Hey, no delay. I like that.
Yeah.
And then she's got her gun on her hip. So
Well, that's my niece when we lived in Mariana. So
Heather, what's up, Heather?
what up?
We got two peoples.
Yay, two
Apparently.
people. No, we lived like Greene County, so we would go to Walmart in Brownsville. So my niece goes with me. We go, and the guy's open carrying. Uncle Sam, he's got a gun. Yes, I'm Uncle Sam for like 18 years now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't. You gotta be careful. You never know who's out there. 17 years. Let's just say, for the record, just in case. No, go tell your story.
Anyways, but she's like, he has a gun. Yeah, and she's like, is that a problem? I'm like, sweetie, there's no one in this parking lot that doesn't have a gun. Like, you're in Brownsville. And she's like, well, you don't. And I was like, come here and give me a hug. She gave me a hug and she goes, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I got a hug. I got Really? Really? We're going there? It's my niece. Calm down.
You brought attention.
that's why I don't
I put my
shower with my
finger up
uncle
and was
anymore.
going to say nothing.
This one.
I put my finger up and was going to say nothing.
This one wasn't gonna.
Oh, well, he's fucking,
Yeah.
fuck him. He's an intern.
But yeah. But no, she gave me a hug, felt that I had mine on me, and she's like, oh.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose.
Second time made But yeah, she was amazed by it. She's like, I didn't know. And I'm like, you didn't know people carried guns? She's like, no, I didn't know you were allowed. It's kind of like the thing that every other country makes fun of America for. Like, you should have realized this.
Read the Constitution.
Right? The Constitution.
Quit having West Virginia hugs. You know what I mean?
Calm down.
Hey, I had to say something. I wasn't gonna, but then you gave me another one, and I had to
But apparently,
shoot my
some people
shot.
think the Constitution only applies to like muzzle loaders and flintlocks.
That is not true.
that's
It
not how that
only
works.
applies to rich people, is what it actually boils down to.
Oh,
Yeah. And more, actually. You can get away with way more. No? Say
No,
something.
I mean, it kind of covers everybody. I mean, all men. It says it in there.
Write that down.
It's kind of a thing. Like,
Oh.
so what do you guys think of the cigar since we're at least I'm pretty far into it.
I like it. I do.
Yeah.
That's all right.
See, I think it pepped up after that first third was done.
It did. It got better after the first third, for sure. It still is not a regular rotation for Cory,
Yeah.
but that is easily to be said about most Connecticut shades.
Yeah. No, I mean it's definitely more potent than most Connecticut's that you're gonna
It's
get.
got that shoop a oop.
Shoot bad oop.
It it produces a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Heather?
Yeah, but
There
that
you
part of
go.
that's the age.
It is quite the smoky stick.
It's like the only thing me and Heather have in common is the fucking love of the watermelon monsters.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't-
Moscow mules, I think, too.
oh, I thought you both liked men.
two things can be true.
That's true. That's right. They're not mutually exclusive.
Oh, okay. Watermelon monsters, men.
You know.
Do you know if Heather is into men? Like, do you actually know Heather?
I mean, isn't she married?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the same Heather?
Yeah, but that
Like, how-
that
you don't
doesn't
know what
stop
Heather we're talking
everybody.
about?
She the one that said hi in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Damn it. All right.
He was-
I
he
forget, I
was
forget
there.
that he has chat on.
Oh, he was there for the thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I tried. It would have been more fun.
You made a cartoon person in my head because watermelon monster men. It just happens. I can't control
it there now.
Kind of. Yo, who remembers that fucking 1990s Fox Kids TV show on Saturday morning, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
What the fuck were those guys smoking making these
Dude,
TV
did
shows?
you see the
bro?
movie?
Nah, maybe.
The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the fucking Toxic Avengers.
Yeah.
dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking like some messed up
Captain
shit.
Planet.
Captain Planet. Dude,
He's
Don
a
Cheadle.
hero.
yes, the Don
Don
Cheadle
Cheadle,
one.
did you see it?
What? Oh my god, that is the funniest fucking shit. Okay, so Don
No.
Cheadle does a live action like college humor version of fucking Captain Planet.
No, he
dude.
doesn't.
He's
Oh,
in
he
the.
does.
He's in the.
And Don Cheadle
like-
is Captain Planet.
It's like
Oh, that's so
the
fantastic.
blackface, except for it's blue.
Yeah.
He is silver. He looks like he fell into a bottle of nail polish.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
so
And they all make fun of Mati, the kid who's like heart.
hard.
Yeah, oh yeah, they just bust his balls, and
I'm gonna have to check that one
apparently
out.
Gaia is actually like an entity, and she wants to have sex with Captain Planet. Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Throw a link to it
It's
up
a
in the
jam.
chat.
It is
It's a
worth.
fucking jam.
Throw,
I
throw a
get
link
on
to
it,
it up
I
in there.
will.
Yeah.
Get on it
That's
for
awesome.
sure. Yo, Heather, you need to fucking find out about the Cory boozy milkshake fucking coffee. I need a name for that shit. Because she would like it. She likes the things I drink.
Just because she's basic, bro.
That's true. That's true. She's not offended by that. You can call her that.
Wait.
There was something else I called her. It was not popular. I'm not, and I forgot it. Probably on purpose. We're gonna keep forgetting
Made
it.
it go away.
That's right.
Did you delete your comment? I hate when people delete comments. Like, if you're gonna comment, commit. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Whom?
But there was a comment there, and then it went away.
So you got Noah's idea?
I think it was Heather.
That's pretty delightful.
I'm gonna blame her.
She
either way.
says true dat. Do you have that still? Because it's
no.
on
That's
mine.
the one. That must be the one that's gone.
There
yeah,
we go.
it says
there
true.
It is.
It says true dat because I was talking about the things that the watermelons.
Yeah.
She said
Yeah, it done left.
we both like melons.
In fact, I will also put that on the Cigar Junkies page.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that shit's fucking funny. It's pretty good.
Oh, so good.
All right. Well, everybody's distracted, so let's talk about our upcoming event.
You could finish talking about the cigar. We haven't done that yet.
I did.
No, you didn't do like the blurb. You didn't do the
little
blurb.
fucking top
Yeah,
blurb.
you didn't do the blurb.
A global intemperance movement prohibiting the transport, transaction, and production of alcohol beginning in the 18th century made its way across the globe and into the United States. With determination and public opinion, the ratification of the 21st Amendment altered the influence of regulation. Presenting a modern-day movement against instruction, RoMa Craft Tobacco's Intemperance EC the 17th takes a stand to change in the right direction. Change against what? I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be against tobacco prohibition.
Yeah, that whole ordeal, all that bullshit that's going on currently.
I don't know. Like, I just put it there because I'm used to putting something there.
Yeah,
So if it's something we haven't talked about before or whatever, but like, I knew that was kind of like going to be a bore.
Yeah, well, one thing Dave and I were talking about is so many people don't realize this is a RoMa Craft cigar.
Okay.
Because like the rest of their branding's all pretty consistent. We always talk about bands in like, different ways. This is the only one with them. I'm kind of like, all right, you don't know it's a RoMa Craft. Even when you have the box in front of you, like unless the box is positioned backwards, I think it is, you don't know it's a RoMa Craft. It just says Intemperance on it. And like, it doesn't tell you that it's them. So like, if you
Branding's
love RoMa
off,
Craft,
yeah. I mean, it has the
try it.
little fucking symbol. So if you know, you know.
yeah.
But it is on the other side.
Yeah.
So unless the cigar's upside down, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. But
So
like,
yeah, fuck you,
Yeah.
Mike Gonzalez and
there's actually,
or whatever.
there's a shop locally.
And
I'm not going to say who, but they put
The other guy.
Umbagogs with the RoMa Crafts. And like they have all the RoMa Crafts, the Umbagog in the middle, and then more, which is cracks me up because the band
just
and
make one
everything
called
looks so
Umba
close.
Craft.
Umba Craft. Yes. Send that to Skip. Let him know. Be like, hey, you need
That's
to
a
you make an Umba Craft.
That's a JTT exclusive right
the
there.
Umba Craft. The lawsuit.
That's right. Yo, maybe that could be a celebrity, cigar celebrity death match. Fucking Steve and
And Skip.
Skip.
See that one. I don't.
But here's the thing: Skip and Mike have a fucking tag team, yo.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So who would tag in with Sokka? Because you can't just have a tag team versus one. Like that's just not right.
I'd be his second.
Yeah. You don't think like you grab like Nick?
Well, I mean, like we're similar looking. It would be a good aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like the fucking bushwhackers and shit. Like I don't know how tall Steve is. Have you seen him in person?
Bigger than you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking, it's not like it's a difficult, thing.
It's not a life goal.
Yo, I've got a proposal.
Oh God, he's about
All
to
right,
propose.
Steve Sokka, I'll shave my goatee if you will. Next Halloween, fucking Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. I'm down for it if you are. Actually, that was the one fun thing that I talked about doing with Gally. If you no, what was he gonna do? I wanted him to dress like Fat Bastard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was a lot of similarities there already. You don't know. You don't know. There was a lot. It was very close. Intemperance,
no.
Connecticut was one of Ryan Seneca's first non-infused cigars that he smoked.
Ooh. And
So,
were you a fan? Did you like it?
I mean, he's got a lot of cigars now, so it must have went pretty well. You're
Yeah.
you're still microphone palming on my camera feed, and I like it
What?
because I got the delay, so your head's up against the
Oh,
microphone.
just like
Which is funny because I don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
No,
That's usually my response to something that you say.
I just put my head down. It just
Yeah.
happened to be there this
There
time.
needs to be a fucking emoticon for that on like the fucking keyboard, like the face palms, the thing. Let's do like a fucking microphone that a face kind of.
Damn it.
that is like I got nothing. It happens almost every show.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's my thing. He didn't care for it.
But as it turns out, he doesn't like many Connecticut's.
Wow.
Follow-up statement.
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
Yeah.
Yay!
Red makes me poop.
It does. It does. Where'd it come from though?
I have no
He
idea.
said, "Yay."
Yeah.
It was the crank yankers. That was that guy's character. Yay, bread makes me poop.
Yay. It's been so long, I forgot.
I understood that reference.
I forgot that's where I got that from.
That's
That yay.
You're like, I'm making a reference that I
I've
don't
been
even
saying,
remember.
I don't even
I'm
remember.
making.
I just know that it fits here. Yeah, pretty much.
You appreciates that? I turned down the level before I played the button.
I do, because that one's a bit vicious.
Generally speaking,
Yeah.
yes,
Can be-
it happens.
It's been known to be a bit much.
Aye. What are you looking at the notes for?
Because
And
I
it-
didn't read the events yet. I've been trying to actually read ahead, so I'm not surprised as you read it.
So like
Oh,
our
you're reading it this time.
our original format for
used
the
to.
show was that I would read one, he would read one, we'd alternate.
Hmm.
And then the next week we'd go in the opposite order. So he would start the cigar of the week, I'd go every other, and vice versa. And then it just got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna read them all.
You're not allowed to read anymore.
That's essentially what
fine by me.
happened,
I'll
yeah.
sit here, smoke a cigar, and drink scotch.
Yeah, for the most part.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, twist my arm. What a fucking punishment.
It was
Okay.
like his version of folding the laundry wrong, so he wouldn't have to do it anymore.
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
is really what
that's
it
it.
came down to. But eventually, somehow, I end up doing the chat room was his responsibility,
Mm.
and that was it somehow.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the chat room too.
That was your choice.
Yeah, I suppose as long as you keep bringing cigars, I can't complain too much. And I get a permanent residence. It's just
Sure.
a tip out of it and shit. It actually is kind of fun. I was thinking about that to myself the other day. I was self-reflecting. I know I don't have a lot of input, but there is a cigar shop being built 15 minutes from my home. And I have some influence input. And it's kind of fucking badass. When you stop to kind of just go hey, this is really cool. Because I would tell you in the beginning, when you were in frustration mode,
Oh yeah.
I'm just remember, dude, you are fucking living the dream. I would trade my soul to be doing what you're doing right now. And not so much anymore because fucking you're in the pains of trying to just get over it. And I get it. I really do. But to be fair,
To be fair.
I was wondering if we were going to get one of those today. I did say that at the beginning. I was because you were throwing out dates, and I was like, I don't know, dude. I had a little insight, but when I stop and reflect about it, he's like, hey, pop in the shop on the way home, and I'm like, hey, all right, cool. I'm looking around, and I'm like, hey, man, you should think about this over here and stuff. And I left, and I'm on the way home, and I'm like, it's actually pretty fucking badass.
You get to
How
say it,
many
yeah.
how many people get that opportunity to have that influence and input in the ground floor things?
Mm.
And the one thing that's cool is right from the fucking jump, me and Sam have been very much on the same page about a lot of shit. We do have very good chemistry. So I'll be like, yo, dude, he's like, oh yeah, no, already done.
Yep.
It's in the plan.
Oh, yesterday you're like, so how's this laid out? And I looked at him. I was like, there's going to be a long table here. And he's like, all right, that's what I was asking about. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Because he's got a fucking there's this big workbench that, if I'm not mistaken, your wife built.
Yeah.
To house all the tools and shit. So back behind the walk-in humidor, there's a conference room back there, and she set up a table for all the tools and a place to kind of put shit all in one central
she had a whole. She set
location
up
and
with a charging area, power tools area, set it up as a tool room because I was just tired of tripping over shit.
They had to clear that area out to do some work back there, and so this is in the middle of the shop, and we're standing over where the sales counter is going to be and shit. I was like, that's actually not bad. That would do a really good job of breaking shit up, having a high top farm table over here, so people could sit on this side. The couches will be below it on the other side. It almost creates a stadium seating effect, so they could watch TV, people in front of them could watch TV, but it breaks up the room.
Yeah.
And
It gives it. My big motivation is I've got the counter here, and I'm gonna put a bar height table, pretty much right where he's saying. It's gonna be a little bit closer, but pretty much there. And
it was the idea was to break up the sales area from the lounge
exactly, because it's just a big wide open room right now.
Mm.
But a lot of it is when I have a customer here, I want them separated from the lounge area.
He's got the biggest ceiling fan you can fucking imagine.
It's fucking
Just
huge.
fucking
It wouldn't fit in this
picture
room.
in your mind a cartoon-sized fucking ceiling fan
off
off of a B-52 fucking propeller.
It honestly wouldn't fit in here.
No.
I don't mean wouldn't fit in here to turn it on. I mean, it physically won't fit in this space.
The
That's
width,
awesome.
Like
it is massive.
like I think you could put it in at an angle this way.
And that was-
You've got to be at least 10 feet there.
It's so big, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the one in the humidor? Did you actually pay attention to the way it's constructed? It was a pain in the ass to put together.
Yeah.
It's got you
Wait, in the humidor, yes.
yeah, but it's got like where it hooks to the fan normally, and then
Because
there's
it's
a
off-center.
secondary. There's a secondary ring around that.
Mm.
So like when you build it, you have to
One ring to rule them all.
you have to like put these crossovers on that go from the top of this fan blade to this one, and like you have to put it together in just the right order. It was such a pain in the ass. And then you have to hang it. You have to build it before you hang it because there's no way to get to the screws. Like normally you can put them on from the bottom, and then there's a dress ring or something like that. No, this one you have to put together. So like I'm trying to hang this son of a bitch, and it's just like you can't because the ring's there. You can't reach through the blades
Rank anchors.
because there's a freaking ring there. It sucked.
That was for Ryan.
Did you just now realize the second meaning of it?
No.
Quit playing footsies with me.
No, it was
Fucking intern.
I wasn't doing like a full like
My foot's been there for over a year. All right, that's where my foot goes every episode.
Jesus.
his
Every
foot's
time.
got seniority.
Yeah, my foot's been there. All right, I'm not
His
changing
foot-
this
his
shit
foot's a
now.
level 2.
Yo, he's a nerd. Watch out. He does everything in levels.
I'm gonna level up to 50 and kick your ass. Leroy Jenkins.
Master. I don't know.
Dungeon Masters don't get levels, you dipshit.
They also don't get laid.
I've got 2 kids.
Are you a dungeon master?
Are you the gatekeeper?
Exactly where I was going with it. That's exactly where I was going with it
It's
next.
the key master, guys.
The
you the
dungeon
gatekeeper?
master.
If I've never said it on this show, my favorite fucking movie quote of all fucking time is from the original Ghostbusters.
Do you want coffee?
Do I?
Do I? You do. I
No,
do.
no.
Whatever it is.
Fuck, you fucked it
It's just-
up.
It's fucking.
We
Rick
could have
Moranis.
did it together.
No, we couldn't.
It's, do you want some coffee, Mr. Tully? Do I? Yes, have some. Yes, have some. It's fucking gold.
Gold, Jerry, gold. Push your button.
I can't. You already did it. You took away the fun.
Well, you took too long.
That's right.
We're gonna have to give him the button soon.
I really don't know how I feel about that. Like, I really don't, because
They're my buttons. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. My bubbles. That's basically how you are with these buttons.
what we need is another stream deck for him. I don't really want to give him mine.
we fucking sure as shit don't need 2 of you
Why?
pushing buttons. It's because then it would just be
I
like a
don't
freaking.
push that
it'd, be,
many.
it'd be a GIF off though. Like you
All
two
that-
would be just like ding,
all
ding,
that
ding,
you
ding,
need
ding,
to do, all that you
And-
need to
That'd be
do
fun.
is
I would've thought of
rotate
that.
this 90 degrees.
No,
Turn the computer
No.
around. The end.
I don't like it.
The end.
I don't like it.
Then why is he here?
I don't know.
It's kind of like the whole point.
Well, it's because of like a backup, like so I can make him do some shit. But like, what do I really do during the show? Not much. If he talks, I push a button so that like people can look at him.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that I'm like, hey, find that link and put it in there, and then just keep rolling. Like, I
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
great.
That's nice.
I know.
But imagine if he just like did all that
If
stuff.
I went like this, and then just press button.
Yeah. Because he
I
can
don't
sit
know.
there and he can get fast and like he can be ready at the stream deck. Be like, gold, Jerry, gold.
What would you call that?
That's it.
The theme
The
to
whistle.
the theme to Good, Bad, and Ugly.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Write that down.
Write that down.
I need that button. I'm
I
not
need
fucking
the button.
around.
It
Write
needs
it
to
down
happen.
on your
Needs to
notes.
happen. I
Or
need it.
don't you have a
Give it to me
pen?
now.
I do it all on my phone, man.
Don't you have a pen?
Let him keep
We
it
gave you him a
digital. Let
pen.
him keep it digital.
I don't care for that.
Wow.
The little scribbles on the show notes is
And Corey's level of control is why the computer and everything hasn't been turned that way.
I can't even read what I wrote there.
Yeah, not at all.
I think it says all man.
All
I don't know. It was a joke. It was something that you said earlier, and
All
it was
man.
like, "Oh, I'm gonna write that down," and then I wrote it down. But it's like I intentionally like didn't need to look at it later, so I wrote it across the notes that I wrote.
yeah,
and
that's
you can't
that,
fucking
that
read
no
it at all.
idea.
But like that's how you do it. Little fucking scribbles.
So what
'Cause
events
here's
do we
the
have this
thing,
week?
in like 10
Oh.
years when we're like fucking nostalgic and
You're
like
gonna be all
remember
happy keeping
the,
these.
I have them.
I know.
I have a drawer full of them, and we're gonna like look at the little stupid notes on them. You know, like that's what you need. All the fucking things that I've written down on these papers, which is ironic. Wanting to fucking remember, like I gotta fucking remember to download that fucking noise and do
You
this thing.
don't.
I don't.
Mm.
I bet you maybe I can make the intern go through them. If I could, be like, hey, every
I mean, I
note we
wouldn't
wrote
make
down-
him. I'd be like, hey, bud, would you mind going through these and see what the notes are? Like, you could
That's
ask.
not how
Like,
you
there's
do
a
it.
different
No.
way of.
That's a friend. That's not what you do with an intern.
I mean, that's kind of like how you maintain longevity.
I mean, isn't that
he's been here longer than you.
Not really.
Yeah,
He took like
You
a
bookend it.
couple year hiatus.
6-year
we got
hiatus?
Yeah,
fucking-
like
that's
it
right.
doesn't work that way. Consistency.
I mean, I don't know. He was here first though.
Man, you are on the wrong side of the union where you work. That's all I'm saying.
I
bud.
like turning them tables.
Yeah,
you see what I did
you're on
there?
the wrong side of the union where you work, bud.
Then shut the fuck up about me turning the fucking thing over. Like I don't do that much, but I do. I don't know. There's a little weirdness where I like having the ability to at least lord over him the fact that he does nothing and I do everything.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I
But
can
you're
always say I
choosing to
paid
do
for
that.
everything.
Wait, and those are the things you chose.
So it'll get what will happen is it will get to the point where like you actually have a guest here, and then I sit there again, and I'm just like,
well, this is so good thing I'm here.
Jason, did you get a free cigar?
I did.
Are you having a bad time?
No.
Then what the
course
fuck
not.
you complaining about?
I want to feel useful. Goddamn it.
I want to feel what useful is.
I'm for it. That was good. That was a good choice. I was debating
I
whether
got
to
that song in
mock
my
you
head.
for it or to like, no, I embrace
there-
that. I
That's
embrace
the
that.
most relevant song I
Yeah.
could think of.
Seneca even left. He's like, fuck these guys, I'm out.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
There's just the three of us.
Yeah.
Just the three of us. Which is funny because he's here for me singing. I actually meant to ask him earlier,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
does
that's
my
one of his
singing make the show better? And like fucking there was one episode where like one of the first couple of times that he was in the live chat, he's like, fucking this doesn't feel that was Steve Saka's episode. That was what it was. It was the episode with Steve Saka because he called out the fact that I hadn't. Oh, he's still here.
Yeah.
Only cigar better than a free cigar is the one you get
paid to smoke.
$5 to smoke.
No, the
Oh.
only cigar better than that's when you find in the bathroom.
That you got paid
That's what
$5
he's
to smoke.
referring
Yes.
He everybody except for the person he
How
was
was
referring
it?
to understood that
It
reference.
was a little earthy. Notes of fertilizer and ammonia.
Yeah. It just tasted like ass and Cheetos. I don't know.
That raises other questions. Who the fuck's eating Cheetos in the bathroom? God damn it.
Is there hints of ammonia in this cigar?
Wait. Have you never?
Well, actually, if you ever had a fresh cigar,
Oh yeah.
like a fresh rolled cigar or a candela sometimes, yeah, there's ammonia in it.
Yeah.
Like that's actually one of the things that they do in the fermentation process is like the more it chills out, the reason that you age it and age the tobacco and do fermentation is to expunge those things from the tobacco.
To remove as much of the
Yeah.
ammonia as possible.
I was talking about cat piss.
It tastes like
Yeah.
piss and Cheetos and something brown. How come the background of my chat room is orange? I mean, red. I know it's red. I don't know why I said orange. Cheetos are in my
I have
head.
no idea why it's red.
I think I need a different drink. More drinks.
More drinkage. I need to have more consumption for my fun buttons.
That's t-shirt fun buttons.
You just whatever button you can push. You just leaned over. It was like I'm hitting a button.
Did you just hit a random one?
Yeah.
You know what's really funny is I could not use that. So like that button I think is the best button for The Last of Yins,
Yeah.
which because like that's a fucking anxious series
Yeah.
and shit. So we'd start talking about some shit like that. I'd press that. I'm like, I get yelled at because my brother-in-law that gives him serious anxiety
Oh, no
because
shit.
of a video game that he played where the fucking heartbeat noise would come on. I'm like, go be a fucking pussy and shit. You know?
Why are you so hard on people?
He's just so angry.
I do not
I
don't
do
waste my
not,
time picking on people that I don't like.
Just talk about them behind their backs instead.
No.
Oh.
Well, except for Gally, apparently. I guess that went a
And
little against the
apparently,
grain. No. For example,
For example.
if it's a relevant thing to talk about, like we had earlier, there are moments when, like, a reference to like a situation will come up where it's like, oh, that was fucking uncomfortable or a pain in the ass or whatever. But for the most part, if I don't like you, I just want to get rid of you. Like I did that with a person
Yeah.
recently. Like I just want to be done.
you have no sense of adventure.
For me-
it's more fun.
For me, like that's actually like one of the hardest things about my marriage.
Mm.
It was like she told me after so many years, she's like, I don't like it when you make fun of me. And I'm like, really? So I had to stop.
Yeah.
Like I don't make fun of my wife almost at all. And like that was a monumental Herculean task on my part because like I do it with my kids and I think they know, Like I try to explain to them that's how I
make my kids cry
Yeah.
frequently.
But if I'm not fucking picking on you, I don't like you.
That says a lot about you, Cory.
Well, look at Evan, okay? I fuck with Evan constantly, fucking because of his stylistic choices. Like fucking, I always said he uses Rust-Oleum number 5 to paint his pants on in the morning. Fucking puts his Lego hair on and fucking Joe Dirt wig and fucking goes out to like do his day and shit. And like I fuck with him all the time. And my wife one time was like, I don't know why he does this. Like he's so hard on you. When you're not here, he has nothing but fucking nice things to say about you. And I'm like, would you rather have a friend that talks shit to your face and nice behind your back, or nice to your face and shit behind your back? It's the way I look at it.
I'd rather have a friend that supported me and loved me. And was
Fuck
nice to
off.
me.
This is not the place for you. Get the fuck out of my garage,
I mean, I
motherfucker.
feel like we're getting a lot of emotional status out here. And I mean, if you two continue to talk through this, I think we're going to make some real progress.
Well, if I take an inventory on how many beverages I have had, it tells a little bit of a tale.
oh,
A little bit.
oh, some of us know.
Can I see the log?
I'm running out. All right. I lost my cigar in the process.
You know-
of that physical joke.
Until the last Leaning House show, I would have been like, ha 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 ha. Now I'm like, fuck, is he gonna pull it out or not? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's coming out or not.
Oh, that's oh.
No. Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going a different direction. All right.
Yeah. No, I was keeping it.
We were
Yeah, I
talking
got you.
about your
Okay,
butthole.
cool.
Yeah, I was keeping it at a certain level.
People are going to be talking about my butthole for a long time.
Why do we just gain a viewer from Pack? No.
Jesus.
Oh.
Jeez.
He could
Christ.
smell it.
If he could, he would have went in a different direction. I can tell you that right now. All I'm going to say,
Oh shit.
all I want to say is y'all guys are gay for looking, man.
I don't want to wait.
Everybody knows what happens in that situation. They go, oh shit. But for some reason, everyone just was like, I can't look away.
It's like, wait, no. Oh, God.
They just kept looking.
I mean, it was pretty.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
This is the nicest thing anyone said to me this week.
as far as cornholes
Well,
go,
except for the
it
other
was-
things.
I started thinking about Mumford.
Really,
and
I've
Sons.
always been a little bit self-conscious about it. You know what I mean? A
No,
little
I mean-
discolored,
Your butt's
a
holes.
little puffy, too furry.
Oh my, dude,
Ju-
that is one of my favorite fucking cold opens.
Yes. So, you boys ever have intercourses with your old lady and
She said I needed to have some attentions paid to my butt's holes.
and immediately they're like, and
Yeah.
throw it over here, just ignore him. Like,
Well, the funny thing is, I was actually told that because there was the young lady who was apparently a urologist. So she's like, "It's cool. I've seen a lot of that stuff." She's like, "It's cool, but you might want to wax." And I was like, "Wow." From a professional, that hurts.
well, she's seen a lot of buttholes,
She's
and
like, I've
yours is too hairy.
I've seen. The funny thing is, I'm like, I'm not a hairy person. I'm really not. I've got some hairs on the bottom of my cheeks, and there's some hair in the valleys. But I never considered, because there ain't no, like, to be honest with you, the people in that room are the first people that ever took a hard look at it, other than me with one of those hand mirrors.
But okay, I'm going to try to say this without the TBF. Okay, so
Was that Full House?
no, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
So to be fair,
To be fair.
a female urologist is probably pretty sexually liberal.
Aye.
And
You're gonna try to hurt my feelings here, aren't you?
no.
You're gonna be like, if she
I'm
said,
very curious on the direction you
Yeah.
intend on going with
For
this
her to
right
be
now.
like, "Oh, hey, you probably need to wax your butthole," would probably lend to think that, maybe you need some attentions paid to your
buttholes.
butthole.
I was hoping that's where you were going with that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Apparently you got an androgynous zone back there.
see, I thought he was gonna make a point,
no,
but he
I-
didn't make a point. He
that's
just
why,
made a circle.
That's why I said I'm curious where it's
which
going.
is
'cause
why he liked it.
I thought it was. I knew there was two directions it could go, like serious conversation with like some funny parts, or he was going to talk about buttsholes, and I was like, okay, he's going buttsholes. I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go.
So here's the thing: when it comes to sexual partners or activities, I've been married for 17 years. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm locked in, right? So
Sure.
like,
It's the whole like committing thing. Yeah. I get
yeah.
it.
So like, I got one road ahead of me. There's no forks. There's no forks in the road.
Mm.
And I know for damn well sure that is never going to be an area that's going to be explored on
Not
this
for
road.
lack of trying, damn it.
Right.
But
She's not going to pay any attention to
your
your
buttholes.
buttholes.
Right. And if by chance it came like the thing would be like, the fuck do you do that for? You know, kind of thing. You know
got
what I
an
mean?
androgynous so bad.
like you know, fuck it. You can.
the best part is Seneca got real quiet in that chat real quick.
You can pave the road all you want, but you can't make them drive down it.
What are
You
we
know
at,
what I'm saying?
15 minutes of buttholes talk.
So like, there's no reason. There's no reason.
You have
for
to name
gardening.
this episode the one about buttholes. That has to be the. Like,
If
text
somebody
him that.
use
Text him
him
the one
on
about
the
The one about
buttholes.
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 But don't even text me because I'll fucking. You got to remind me. Here's Ryan.
He said, "I don't have much to contribute." Wait, you're a
Oh,
medic.
no.
You've seen lots of buttholes.
You have plenty to contribute, Ryan.
Oh, that was helpful. I thought there was gonna be things. There were no things. So yeah, I know. I got derailed by that. I was hoping he was gonna be fucking Johnny on the spot.
Lindsay.
Yeah, we need Lindsay's input. Here is
Oh.
what we need.
That's what
Ryan
he's
doesn't
trying to
have
get is her
much-
input.
That's right. Dang right.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking-
Input into his butthole.
into his buttholes.
Let me see your pinky.
While he polishes his golf clubs.
Ooh.
Was
You
that,
just
was
You
that
just
my
gave me a
nine
new
iron?
Google search to try. Pinky in the butthole while he polishes his golf cart.
I feel like we already have Pinky in the brain. Now we got Pinky in the butthole.
Oh,
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
we gotta start a new TikTok challenge called Pinky in the Brain.
Pinky in the butts, holes. Brother, a butthole exam is way down on the list if you're in a car crash. He said no, Lindsay has piano
Oh
fingers.
no!
Oh. She
You
plays piano, so she's
That
got
chick can span it an octave and a half.
yeah, she
Whoosh.
I like to imagine Brian's at home fucking going, do a G chord.
No! Just play the black keys. Just play the black keys.
It's
I
like,
only see the brown ones.
G, F.
Did I say two fingers? Better make it three.
Better make it
B sharp.
three.
You
I
understood
got
that reference. Oh, I love that
you
movie.
guys are crossing the table.
You
I
don't
know
know
what
that
the fuck's
one?
happening here no more. What?
Road trip?
I do like that movie.
Yeah.
What
Two
was the-
fingers? Better make it three.
I don't remember that one.
So fun. No? It's called Milking the Prostate.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So later in the movie, like almost after credits.
It was the end.
Yeah, it was like
end
the
of
very
movie.
end. It's him standing there with some girl in
With
his
the
dorm room.
it was a medical student.
yeah, medical student.
And she puts the glove on, and she was like, whoosh,
So you said two fingers, and he goes, "Did I say two fingers?"
"Better make it
Mm.
three."
The important thing is Scotty doesn't know.
Mm.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty
Oh.
doesn't know. Matt Damon?
Yeah.
That's like his best fucking cameo. That was the fucking beginning of a long, beautiful history career of fucking cameos. I remember watching that movie for the first time like 15 years ago. I'm like, that's fucking Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I was watching that shit like I couldn't fucking believe it.
Is that the guy from Good Will Hunting?
Yeah. I was all like, Will?
How do you like them apples?
Apparently she had an equation she needed to be solved. I don't know.
To be solved.
To be
Applesauce,
solved.
bitch. Euro trip.
I never saw Euro Trip.
That's the thing.
You're
one of
where
mine.
the
Did I
brother and
cross over?
sister make out after they drank all the absinthe.
Yeah,
No, I missed that one.
Oh, good.
That was
Euro
the
Trip
girl
was a
from
good
one of those Nickelodeon shows, was it not? And cut that mic.
Yeah, that's done.
We're not doing
Oh,
that.
what was it,
anymore, I
Lindsay
tell ya.
Lohan?
No, but similar. She was like a little redheaded girl from one of them fucking
Yeah.
shows where it was like you were little enough to be like, oh yeah, you're all right, maybe. And then like she grew up.
And you grew up with her, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah,
Exactly.
Like a
Oh, he forgot. He's still fucking muted.
What?
Let's go.
Fucking Michelle Trachtenberg.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh my god.
Little Google searchy. You got to give him a link. He's incapable of
nothing.
doing
I
anything
have
with
no
that
idea
link,
who that is.
apparently.
What else did Michelle Trachtenberg?
We
She was in
blew-
Dude, take your phone and go like this.
Yo, the people that are here for this shit are like our real people.
Yeah, because this
'Cause
one is
I-
straight up off the
yeah,
rails. This one's
yeah.
bad.
So
This is
50
not great.
59 minutes, I was like, okay, we got like a relatively, it's not the best show, but it's like a solid enough.
No idea who she is.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. We got like a solid enough, like show going here. But I'm kind of like thinking ahead, going like, I don't know where we're going or how much more is in the tank and shit. Like, is this going to be
Yeah.
a short one? How fast do I
And
flip?
then we started talking about
I flipped
buttholes.
and that'll do it. You know what I mean?
Talking
So-
about buttholes flips that script.
So, like the people that are here, if you were looking at the time at 59 minutes and going like, yeah, we're kind of done, and then shit turned up for you, and like the last 35 minutes have been fucking delightful, you're our people. That's all I know.
Michelle Trachtenberg
There it
was
is,
in
now
Buffy
it's
the
gone.
Vampire Slayer.
The movie or the
Uh,
show?
I
No,
don't
the
think
television
s-
show.
Never
but
saw the
that-
show.
that was-
I love the movie
Oh.
though.
The band camp chick was the redheaded regular chick.
Yeah,
was she
the,
in there
the
too?
band.
Yeah.
No, the
She
band
had to
camp,
be that
The band
girl's
camp
sister.
chick is.
She had to be that girl's
Yeah,
sister.
I can't think of the chick from How I Met Your Mother and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
the
yeah.
the hostess on
She made
Penn
me
and
real-
Teller's Fool Us.
She made me very interested in the trombone.
Suddenly
Or the flute.
interested. Yeah.
This one time at band camp,
This one time at band camp. Hello.
I shoved a flute.
Allison Hannigan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what's really
Another good
weird
one.
is when she's goofy, she's off-putting, but when she's not, she's fucking sexy, bro.
Ryan did
She's
make a
like
good
one of
point.
those
He
people
said
who
this is
flips it."
100% Cigar Lounge talking podcast from. You're right. This
That's
is really all this is supposed to be. So you're right.
I mean, we're fucking nailing it though. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I missed the new Mandalorian
And
this
apparently,
week. Was it good?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't even say nothing because you gotta fucking see it. Please promise
Oh,
me.
No.
Please promise me after you watch it, you'll call me
All right. Fair enough.
because I can say nothing. I really don't want to.
You're scaring me now. Now I don't want to watch it.
No.
I like Mando up till this point. Now you're making me think they're gonna do like a Game of Thrones turn on me.
No. It's not from like a story point of view. It's just like I actually paused the TV during the episode, like very early on, to go get a drink. And so like the TV's far away. It's not a huge TV. So I'm like, oh, okay, they're talking to people. I pause it and I fucking go walk across the room to get a drink. I come back through and I was like, is that? No. What the fuck? And I push play and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
It was Matt Damon.
No,
Matt
that would be really good
Damon.
though. Yo, fucking
Bill Burr was in it.
Interstellar. Did you watch Interstellar?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, we're like fucking 3 hours and
Yeah.
72 minutes into the show.
And
I'm
you're
like,
where the
Matt
fuck did Matt
Damon.
Damon
What
show
the
up?
fuck? I had no idea. Like,
So,
really?
do you think that was that? Because I think The Martian had just come out right before
Great
that, right?
movie too.
I never did see it. I never saw The Martian. I heard it's
Really?
fantastic.
It's a phenomenal movie. But you like it? Did you like Interstellar?
Oh yeah, dude, it was just a mind fuck the
Watch
whole way through.
Interstellar, dude.
Yeah,
Is
Like,
that
are you a
the-
Christopher Nolan guy? You
Is-
like Christopher Nolan movies?
Sure.
you don't know if you like. Do you like Batman?
The Dark
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight particularly is
Yeah.
one of the big
yeah,
ones.
That's-
sure.
But he did a lot of other
Memento
weird
is my
shit.
favorite.
Memento's
Christopher
fucking
Nolan.
crazy.
It's
A
a-
bunch of other crazy stuff.
Who,
Christopher
who was
Nolan's
the
not in
actor
Memento.
in
He's
Interstellar?
directed it.
No, fucking.
Yeah, that was Nolan.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In my brain, I swapped some people.
Yeah,
around
no, I was
for
like, no, that was
some
Nolan. That was one of his
fucking-
first
yes.
displays of like him being able to just take
No,
things
you're
and
right.
change it.
In my head, you said Christian Bale. I don't know why.
I was wondering
Dude.
why you said in it, and I'm like, what do you
Yeah.
mean in it? He's not in it.
Interstellar
Matthew
is
McConaughey.
a
Yes.
crazy.
It's a mind
movie.
fuck, right?
But dude, like you
Dude.
got to get through the first like 40 minutes of it.
I don't know that you do. I like the whole fucking movie. It just depends on you.
The beginning was rough for me because like you got to hold my attention.
Listen, it is a crazy, mind bending, fucking really well made movie. It's just it's a, there's a lot of it, but it's fucking good. Where
That
the
whole
fuck, how did we get here?
Butts holes.
Yeah, I know that. That was way back.
I may or may not have intentionally gotten us away from butts holes by bringing up something Star Wars related to get you to start talking about something
Mandalorian.
else. Yeah,
Mandalorian. Okay, that I didn't need all the other stuff. Just the Mandalorian was all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested. But you watched the week before, so
That-
you watched episode 5.
you're caught up, right?
No. I haven't seen a single episode of it.
Of any of it?
None of it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say Bo-Katan Bye Bye. I
Why
saw
are
that
we
one last.
friends?
Bo-Katan going Bye Bye. That's the last one I saw.
Dude, fucking somebody said something on somewhere on Facebook that was like, yo, Bo-Katan in that fucking outfit.
That wasn't on Facebook, bro. that was in a group text that we're in.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fucking Loomis. Yeah?
No,
No?
sure, no.
Which one?
The Forehead King.
Trey.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed what happened to our crossover event with Beyond the Humidor? We need to make that shit happen again.
I'll reach out to him.
You need to
'Cause they
like
do have the. I mean, I did send them the cigars, so that's kind of a thing.
yeah, fuck off,
they got the
motherfuckers.
cigars.
God damn it. They're West Coast us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for they've got
No, they're West Coast us. Like now we have our own Gorilla. That's it.
yeah, but they've got something we're missing that I can't say because it's
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, there's that. But really,
I feel like it makes them better though.
absolutely.
I feel like it does.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
How
Don't-
can I? No,
just don't.
no. Filtration. All right. It work.
If you get
It's the kind of candy that you would get that you would make a joke about on Easter that nobody else would like, and I get uncomfortable about when you bring up. Don't say it. Just imagine it
No,
in
I
your
got
mind.
you. I know where you're
Yeah.
at. I know where you're at.
Yeah, they've got one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up.
you just made that way worse.
Fucked up.
Yes, but only we know.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Anyone
pretty
with
sure.
a fucking brain knows.
Now we're taking inventory of how much Cory is at.
Let's
the
put it this way.
drink.
I don't work with you. I would have made that association.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
Yeah, but you know me pretty good. We're good.
No, it really fucking anyway. Ryan, you know what he means, right?
Let's
Let Ryan
change the
fucking
to be
dictate.
let's change this subject.
Don't
I
ask
did
it.
that, and then
Don't,
you
don't,
made it
don't,
bad again.
Don't put it in there. But
I just said he can do
but-
yes or no.
But I said.
You
makes
made
them,
it awkward.
But I said it makes them better.
What do you mean them?
The Loomis,
Okay.
motherfucker. Now you're fucking dropping more breadcrumbs than I ever realized. That's all I know. Fucking. What do we got for the event?
I've been trying to push it that way for a while.
So how we do it? Thursday, April the 13th, Sans Pirelli soiree at the Blind
Dun, dun,
Fox. Is that how you spell soiree? That's a fucking
Yeah.
not what I would have
Yeah.
expected at all. Join them for a special tasting event featuring ultra premium Sans Pirelli line of cigars and Glenfarcius 25 Scotch. Do you think that's appropriately pronounced? I think so.
No,
This is
'cause
not
that's
a-
an L.
Glenn Farkless.
From here, it looked like an eye.
Like
Farqualis.
like Lord Farquaad. Yeah.
That's exactly where my head was. Good job, Donkey. This is not a private event, but tickets will be required to participate. They are 40 monetary values. It include a San Perel cigar of your choice and a pour of Glenfarclas.
Lord
Tw-
Farquaad.
I think it was cooler when we said Glenfarcius. It was something.
Let's see. That sounds like
20
Greek or
tickets are
Italian.
available. Dress attire suggested, but not required. This is on a Thursday, yeah?
Yeah.
April
Like-
13th.
Like this Thursday coming
Next
up, bro.
Thursday. Where am I at? Midnight shift. So I can't drink nothing really beforehand. That's bullshit.
Gonna
You
go-
sure you're midnights this week?
Yeah, I was 3 to 11 last week. I'm midnight starting Sunday. Yep, that's what I am. Friday, April 14th at Cigarro. It's the Sinistro event with Coleman Fine. Stop by and meet the man himself and take advantage of the deals.
Deal.
So here's where I got effed up. Like
Got
I
one on the
accidentally
back, too.
printed all kinds of sheets because there was an extra page generated
Oh.
because I changed the font to make it all fit on. Typically, it all fits on the first page. Something happened. I don't know. Hit enter. Sunday, April 29th, the Pittsburgh Pipe Show at Nelson Laguastos in Greensburg. Nelson Laguastos Cigars is excited to announce that they will be working with the fabulous people of Laudisi. Laudisi to host the 2023 Laudisi Pittsburgh Pipe Show. Sam will be proudly displaying his favorite pipe and the ultimate pipe event for you. You do not want to miss this. I don't know. I fucking went with
I
it.
think I'm the only person in here that's never smoked a pipe.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at it. Here,
What in
God
the actual
damn
fuck,
fucking
bro?
intern, Jesus fucking Christ. You're smacking shit over there. It's fucking chaotic. I don't know what to do.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Make me think of Bug's Life. He fired. You're fired. You're fired. The fleas.
You did it like 30 seconds before I did it.
Yeah, but that's okay. He only does it once per episode, and I do it once per episode. Every
Also,
episode.
I
I'm at
paid for
3.
everything.
This episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
you get one
usually
per-
his shtick.
Oh, yeah.
You stole his shtick.
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
Plus, I paid for everything, so fuck off. Essentially. I never smoked one either.
Pipe.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
talking
well,
about the pipe show. Yeah, it's a thing. The delay.
No. I know. I was just contemplating types.
Yeah, debating on whether or not to.
Pipe smoking is hard. Like there's a
Tell me more.
no, like there's a technique to it. If you don't do it right, it's jacked up.
Grapefruit.
Essentially, I have several pipes, and I like the idea of it for like as a cigar
It's
smoker.
a quick smoke. It's
As a cigar smoker, you know when somebody goes to smoke a cigarette, and you're like, man, I want to smoke 2, but I can't smoke a cigar in that amount of time. Like I thought a pipe would be like a decent way to get in there and like go, okay, I could do a short smoke. Problem is, if you pack too firm, you're fucking not gonna get this shit to fucking give you any smoke.
Yeah.
If you get smoke production, maybe it burns super fast and it's gone. I've been talking forever about having somebody show me what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Because I've got several of them. I've actually got really cool pipes.
I have a couple of friends that smoke them, and they're like you said, like my one buddy, he can light it one time, and he'll hold that thing for like 35 minutes if he wants to. He'll hold the cherry in there and keep it lit
I
without
can't
hitting
do
it.
that.
I'm like,
I wish I could.
well, that's once the shop's open. This has been, my intention all along is once the shop's open, I'm going to double down on learning about Jesus Christ.
And he just bitched at me.
Oh yeah, every time.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, I think learning pipe etiquette and how to smoke a pipe, that'd be.
Yeah, but I'm going to
Because
double
I've
down.
tried it.
Well, I want to carry.
I
pipe
heard you
stuff in the shop.
smoked a lot of pipe in college.
Your glass is over there because you tried to knock it off the table.
So that, as far as I
That'd
know,
be hard to smoke
really
out of.
hard
the
to
best
fucking-
one I know.
It'd be really hard
It's a
to.
little saxophone case. You should appreciate that. You don't know how to open it?
Careless Whisper.
Baker Street.
From Seether. So that's a meerschaum pipe. And it's a hand-carved meerschaum pipe. Meerschaum is actually like a
Still
weird...
loaded.
It's a weird fucking like a mineral type of thing that's actually essentially fossilized sea creature shells.
Really?
Is what they carve that shit out of, which is pretty kind of badass on its own. And then it's hand carved and shit.
What's
like,
the fucking scrimshaw on it? or
Those are
something?
expensive. Like
Yeah.
I got that off of like a Facebook marketplace, and I think it's supposed to be molded for your fingers and shit. But it's pretty badass. It's fucking fancy and classy and shit, and I like it. But I've tried the whole fucking game.
I want a
and
Gandalf
I
pipe.
don't know. Yeah, I've got a longer one too. It's got a little lizard on it.
Yeah.
It's like $10 at a gas station.
Yeah, I
was
want
like,
I want a
"That's cool."
Gandalf one. Like if I'm gonna get one, I want a Gandalf one.
For
Like,
sure. You got to smoke it from like as far away. You have to have a buddy hold it at the
Yeah.
end of the block.
Hey, go give me my torch. Why? No, I don't need the heat. I just need to reach it over there so I can light the son of a bitch.
We
No,
used
I
to
got a
smoke
few of
out
them.
pipes like that.
I
Yeah.
bet you did.
You know what? I do have some familiarity with those.
Right.
With that kind.
So all of a sudden, this show went from "Are we gonna make it?" to "Wow, this shit's running a little bit long."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that time now.
I don't know if we've done this before, but let's go ahead and kick it. Welcome to the group. For some reason, we're staying at 1, which is cool. Like as long as I got something to read, like I'm
Yeah.
happy and shit. But welcome to the Facebook group, Garrett Murphy. I wonder,
Hey, Garrett.
do you suppose that my filtration has kept the bots from joining? Like the bots are like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
fuck this shit.
Absolutely.
Do you think like they're like, if we can't get anything past them, we're not going to jump in there no more?
Shaving puddles and smoking pipes.
You're not wrong.
Title of your sex tape.
Well, she said waxing, first of all, but that does not like that doesn't fit together and like
like
as a
mine's
mixed
better.
message. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deleted a bot today. Thank you, Ryan Seneca. It's why you're a fucking consigliere.
Yeah,
and
I will
shit.
say this. I haven't had to do anything with the bots in I think I have done one in like the last 3 weeks.
It's because fucking
The
we had that real
filters
bad
and
day. I
I
made a filter. and I fucking promoted some motherfuckers.
I had to do a dozen filters on the Instagram for ours and for Just the Tip because, dude, it was on Just the Tip's Instagram.
So fucking lost. I have no idea.
On the Just the Tip Instagram, I was getting like 25, 30 per post that I made of like these DM it at and we'll produce it. And I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like just hit like don't like what do you no like every post I don't need 25 of these. And like I can't see the real comments because of it.
The thing we had on the junkies was it would be for like for a week or 2 or 3, it would be one major celebrity that they would say is dead. And like fucking click this link because this month, like Simon Cowell is dead or fucking Harrison Ford. And it was the same link, different people all the time.
Yeah.
So I'd end up putting filtration in for each of these celebrities to keep that shit from coming in. And eventually what happened was we decided on RIP.
Yeah.
So like if you put RIP on
like I'm going on a trip.
Yeah.
If you write I'm going on a trip, that motherfucker's kicking it back.
I don't know about that. But I'm thinking, like, if you're like, yo, fucking George Padron died, fuck, sorry, RIP, and you try to post that on our page, it's probably going to get rejected.
Yeah,
and that's why. It's not like, it's just the only thing that we could find as a commonality to filter out all these crazy posts. Because I had Seth Jones, Ryan Seneca, me and him all fucking just kicking people all the fucking time.
Yeah, I think
bots.
I think that day I was at like 7 or 8 in one day that I had to kick, and he had kicked some, and they had kicked some, like what the fuck? This is crazy. But it's as soon as you hit 500 members.
Where the
when
fuck
that shit
is
starts.
Seth Jones?
He's busy.
Okay, you know he's doing a thing.
Yeah,
we don't have to reach out.
Nope.
All right, cool. Miss you, Seth.
Yeah, bro. We love you, bro.
You know, fucking Seth's got a special place in my heart because we were doing the show and we actually had to divert one week. Like we had shit going on and like I don't remember. We probably covered it by doing back-to-backs or something.
Yeah, we got the numbers back.
but essentially we didn't have a show on Friday and he's like, fuck.
What am I gonna do for Friday night?
He said, I can't get my fix. And I was like, oh, fucking he's buying into the marketing and shit. Like, that's fucking really cool. Like, hey, somebody misses us and shit.
Yeah.
So essentially there was a few people over the years or over the year.
Yeah. I think Ryan did the same thing one time.
Now it's Ryan and Seth.
Yeah.
I think are the prominent fucking up there people in terms of the live listenership. Even Chichingo and Patty aren't here for lives no more as much as they used to be.
What's funny is I think once summer hits and like the weather's consistently nice, I think we're gonna get more listeners, but it's gonna be different people.
Yeah.
Because like people that go outside and sit and smoke a cigar on Friday night.
Sure.
We're throwing this on last summer.
Well, the other problem is we've like popularized Dave and Patty Productions, so they like got all these people
every
trying
weekend
to get
they're
them to
busy.
do shit. But like from the same token, where's Colby? Where's Colby and Pam? These
I haven't heard anything
motherfuckers.
from them in a while. Yeah.
Well, I think they popped in like a week or 2 ago, and I'm sure they're still out there listening.
Oh yeah,
and
we
shit.
love you guys.
But like they're at fucking Ocean City.
Yeah.
They posted a video of them, like one phone filming the other phone. It's us live. They're on a pier on the fucking ocean watching us live.
Yeah, smoking cigars.
Yeah, it's like motherfuckers, like the choices people make. And like
that was cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because I wouldn't have been paying attention.
I would have been watching this fucking garbage while I'm like out at the fucking ocean and shit.
No.
You know? So it's like, it's nice. So Ryan Seneca, we're still waiting for you to send us something cool. He's going to be the dude that's like fucking on top of Mount Everest, like fucking watching the Cigar Junkies. That's what I think.
I feel like he's going to be flying something when he does it. I feel like that's kind of his
like
MO.
a kite?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Probably a kite. He'll have a GoPro up there.
Go fly a kite.
All right, kids. I think this has gone far enough. Final thoughts on your cigar?
I enjoyed it actually a lot.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It was okay for me, but it was mostly just, I think, because of the fact that it was Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like, I generally dig RoMa craft, and it's something that most of their sticks hit me the right way. This one was just like, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was just okay.
Yeah, construction was fantastic.
For sure. Absolutely. I've got no complaints, just wasn't my house.
I'm starting to dig like the box press.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the shape of that.
He likes the corners in his mouth. You heard it here.
Mhm.
So beyond that, if you're in the PA area, be sure to check out the PACC and PCC Facebook groups. The PCC Facebook group is generally where I get our local events from. So if you guys miss something or you want to know what's happening in our neck of the woods, want to reach out and fucking hang out with some other junkies, that's the place to find it. Next week, we will be smoking the Rocky Patel 20th anniversary with special guest Stephanie Bonacontro of Smoke in Bridgeville. It's going to be a fucking fun time.
yeah.
So, from all of us, thanks for listening.
Salud.
What he said.